Eagles. Somerset coming off 3 wins in a row. Welcome to the Richland Football Network. I'm Ed DiMartino along with Fred Yannity and Brian the Sponge Brett. We just had a guest appearance from P.J. McGowan.
He was here and gone. Where did he go? He shows up and he disappears on us. Right?
He might be getting us food. I'm not sure.
There's a lot of old alumni here tonight. Speaking of PJ, there's a bunch of classes got together and decided to make this class fun weekend. They're here representing their different classes. It's more than one class represented tonight, probably about 10 or 11 classes. Sean Callahan put it all together, and he gets a good tip in the hat to bring all these people out tonight. You know, I got here early. I thought it was early. I got here at 5 o'clock thinking I'd get a good parking place. There's nowhere to park at 5 o'clock.
Did a great job. They have a big spread out here with a lot of food vendors, stuff for the kids to do, face painting, everything like that. Fred, you didn't get your face painted out there, I see, though.
No, I tried, but the line was too long. I was called to duty here. It's going to be a good night, though. We have to remember there's also a football game here tonight. And as you already alluded to and mentioned, Somerset is coming in here with 3 wins in a row. They have 3 wins and 2 losses. And they beat Greater Johnstown, Westmont, and McCourt. And the thing that I looked at was kind of impressed by the teams they beat. They're the teams we beat, and the scores were pretty much the same. It wasn't like we ran away with anything and they didn't run away with anything. So it's going to be an interesting matchup tonight. And Somerset is under a new coach, Jeff Urban. So we're going to see what they bring to the table tonight, Ed.
Yeah, if you're looking for a common opponent that we can really, the Westmont game, was fairly similar. The McCourt-Carroll game, we took our lumps against McCourt-Carroll. We came out on the good end of the score. Somerset went in and beat them 34-0. So a little more lopsided in that contest.
I was talking to Coach Sable before the game at one of the alumni gatherings, and he said that you can't take anybody for granted.
Absolutely,
you really can't take Somerset for granted. They were particularly impressed with Somerset's quarterback, and they said he's a big kid, he's a young kid, and he's getting better and better as each game goes along. And that quarterback is number 2, I believe, right?
Yes.
Number 2.
Number 12 is our quarterback.
Number 12, Lane Lambert is the junior quarterback, number 12. He's passed for 260 yards and 4 touchdowns this year. The thing about Somerset, they're a little more ground-oriented than they are passing. And they do like to keep the ball like everybody does against Richland. Let's keep the ball, keep it away from their hands, run the clock as much as we can, and score. So we'll see how that works for the Golden Eagles tonight.
Hey, guys, checking in down here.
Welcome, Sponge.
I talked to Grayson Mulla today, and, I brought up those points about being overconfident and Somerset on a roll. And he said, we take care of our own business. We just worry about our team. And so hopefully they just keep it rolling tonight.
I think it's a common thing with Richland, Sponge. They're never going to get too high, never going to get too low. You hear with a lot of kids, Freddie, when we do some post-game interviews with them, they really don't look past the game that they're on, and they're not going to take anybody for granted. I wouldn't think that's going to happen tonight as well, but we will see. As we always say, these are kids, and you never know.
Well, if you get inside the program, which I have the fortune to do once in a while, I get on the field, I listen to what's going on. They have a very definite schedule in their mind, what they want to do every week. And Coach Bailey has a very definite plan. He's a man of planning. He likes everything to fall in place just the way he wants it to fall in place, and they do a great job on that. Somebody got hurt on the run through. We lost a player on the run through here already.
It looks like number 35 is the injured player. That is Declan Quist.
Youngster, he'll be
so he should be okay. Yeah, he was holding his wrist, it looked like.
Last week, McCracken, he had a little bit of a twisted knee there, but I talked to his dad, and he said he's good to go for tonight. It was a little sore after the game, but he's good to go.
Yeah, we talked about that last week as well. It seems like it was more precautionary. I think he wanted to go back out and play last week. It was a little tight, but smart move. They had enough points on Forest Hills to not have to rush Evan McCracken back into that game. And speaking of which, we apologize to our listenership, as last week we had a very difficult time. There was basically no Wi-Fi at the Forest Hills Stadium, and we tried and tried. Thanks to Stone Mangus for doing everything he could to get us out on the air, and just would not go. So we apologize, but we are back here in the home confines of Hurlinger Field. Happy to be back, and it's another beautiful Friday night for football, Fred.
Hey, great. You're talking about the quarterback being a freshman, Sponge. And he has thrown the ball pretty well this year. He has over 1,000 yards passing with 10 touchdowns. So he can throw the ball. We know our running game is solid with McCracken.
Yeah, Grayson also runs the ball pretty well for he's not too large, but he runs tough. Puts his head down, gets that extra yard.
That's what we always said. He runs very, very hard, Sponge. That's a great way to put it. He does not shy away from contact. He actually runs into contact, not afraid at all. Very poised young man. As you said, Fred, he's not a freshman anymore.
Well, I was just going to say that was my favorite expression. He's not a freshman. Just like as these sophomores, they're not sophomores anymore. They're all battle-tested. They're ready to play whatever comes along, and it's going to be a very interesting matchup tonight to see how this event turns out. So a lot of excitement in the air. We're thinking it might be UPJ homecoming.
Which always means what?
Which always means fireworks.
Darn right.
That's always great. So here we are, Richland in their blue jerseys, white pants, and back to the white helmets. And they look pretty sharp, I think, tonight.
Yeah, look fantastic. Guys, it should be a great night. We have a little bit of wind out there. So, Sponge, how is the wind? Is it going to affect anything, or just kind of a light breeze?
Yeah, it's a light breeze, no big deal. Tell Fred he can go hunting tomorrow. It'll be good.
There you go. Good. It's good hunting weather. Should be good golfing weather tomorrow as well.
Which direction is the wind going to be coming from, Sponge?
Yeah,
I need to know that.
It's moving east.
Moving east?
Yep.
Well, actually, you can actually, if you can, Sponge, you can grab PJ at some point if you see him and bring him on the field with you and put him on the air.
I told him that. He said he'll get back to me.
There you go. Sound like he wanted no part. I told him he could take over. He could put my headsets on and say little words, and he's like, no thanks.
Hey, we won the toss, deferred, so I think we're kicking off.
We are kicking off, and that's Somerset has to take the ball. They have to score. They can't let Richland score first. We've said that every week. When Richland gets the lead, they become better and better and better the more points they score. They just get like a shark. They just attack. So you got to score before they do to make it a competitive game, I believe.
Hey, guys, do you have the stats on the kids of Somerset, the size and weight of them?
We do. There's a couple really big boys.
79.
So 79, his name is Connor Harity. He's listed at 6'5", 350 pounds.
Yeah, he looks it.
Yeah, he looks every bit of that. We have number 76, Malachi Minch, listed at 5'10", 270 pounds. So there's a little bit of beef out there on the line for the Somerset Golden Eagles.
When I was talking to Coach Sable before the game, that was one thing he talked about, how much bigger they are than we are. And we're a fairly good-sized team for a high school team, but we are outmanned on the front line. Depends, size is important, but it depends on how well you're taking off, how well you're reading your block, and how well the running back's cutting off your block as well. So we'll see how it turns out here.
All right, just about get underway here as Noah Ricco on to kick it off. Back deep for the Golden Eagles is number 2, Camden Lowry, and number 17, Carter Dunmeyer.
We're finally playing football. Here we go.
And here we go. This is going to be fielded right about the 15-yard line. And Richland stacks that one up. Actually going to be dropped right around the 15-yard line. Carter Dunmeyer.
So they're doing that high sky kick. We used to call that a sky kick, where they pick a spot on the field where they feel the weakest man is. They kick it high and right to him. It gives our team a chance to get down the field and cover it, and they've done a great job. We did give up a touchdown a couple weeks ago.
Easton Robertson and Joe McEnany were on that tackle.
There you go. Thanks, Sponge. Hard to tell from here. So they're going to spot the ball. It looks like the 20-yard line. I don't think he even made the 20-yard line, but that's where the spot of the ball is going to be. First down and 10 for the Golden Eagles. Just underway here from Hurlinger Field.
Just the way we want to see it. On the 20-yard line, Coach Hall should be very happy with his special teams.
All right, so Lane Lambert will go into the shotgun. Looks like Tyler McNabb will be the running back. They'll put it in motion. Lambert will keep it himself. Try the middle of the line and maybe get a couple yards to the 22. Bring up second down and 8.
Tough to run up the middle against Richland. We have some really aggressive young men in the middle of the field there.
Piscatella on attack.
Piscatella. And the thing about our defensive linemen, they play very aggressive, and there's also people there that can spell them. You come in and give them a break so they can be as aggressive as they want to, and they'll still be fresh in the fourth quarter.
Speaking of that, Fred, Dugan Chase and Preston Warner are both dressed this week. They weren't last week.
Yeah, very, very good. All right, second down and 8 going heavy in the backfield here for the Golden Eagles. This will be run off of right tackle, it looks like, stacked up again, maybe for a very, very short yardage, maybe a yard. Going to bring up 3rd down and about 7.
This is a big play for Somerset. They need the first down big time.
Think
Their punter's not too bad, though. I was checking statistics. Their punter averages 38 yards a punt, so that's pretty good for a high school kid.
Looks like number 34, Rowan Holmes, was the ball carrier on that one. It's going to bring up 3rd down. Ball placed at about the 24, so 3rd down and about 6.
34 is a big running back, too.
Yeah, he's got some. He's listed at 6'3", no weight. So
spreading them out, Ed.
Yep, it will be Holmes in the backfield as Lambert rolls out, throws out to the right side, has a man, will be dropped short of the first down, I believe. They'll bring up 4th down. All right, so ball is a 26-yard line, so it's going to bring up 4th down and about 4, and I think they're going to punt.
The ball came out on that play, but he already down.
You're right on top of that one, Smith. I thought you were going to die for it.
Almost did.
All right, so Somerset on the punt. And this Holmes punts it away. No returner back for the Rams, so this ball will bounce.
Told you they had a nice punter.
Starts to take a neutral bounce, and Rams will get it right about their own 28-yard line to start this opening drive for them.
That was an impressive punt, Ed.
That was a very nice punt. And Richland, again, puts nobody back deep and just kind of lets the punt go, which is fine. As you always said, you're going to get the ball, so why take any chances? That's okay.
It's your ball. Once they kick it, it's your ball. That was a really good punt. Like I said, the kid averages 38 yards a kick, so that was even above his average.
All right, 1st down and 10 go to the Rams. Mala into the gun with Evan McCracken set to his left. Austin Yarnock split out wide right. And it looks like Arnold Magera wide left. They'll throw this one over the middle. There's a man at the 40, brought down at the 45. That is, I believe, Luke Feitel.
They're running to hurry up.
That's the NASCAR offense.
Try to get as many plays as you can in. So the ball at the 46-yard line. Richland will actually jump off sides. So Richland getting a little antsy.
We were talking about how big they are on the line, Somerset. If you run that NASCAR or very fast offense, that's tough on a big guy because they don't have a chance to rest at all. They're one play after another, after another, after another.
But this is typical Richland offense. I mean, they always run quickly to the line. They're ready to go.
Sometimes a little quicker than others, though.
Yep. All right, so 1st and 15 now after the false start by the Rams. Mala back into the gun. And this is going to be McCracken. Bounces it out to the right side. Has the corner. Turns at the 50. The 40 out of McCracken is going to be gone. It is going to be a Richland Ram touchdown.
I don't know how you can defend that, Ed. The hole that he wanted was closed, so he just bounced it to the outside. And once he turns the corner, there's no one in our league that's going to catch him.
59 yards. Evan McCracken. Sponge, he just got that ball, just kind of made a turn at the right and took the corner, and that was it.
Yeah, he gets that corner, and it's good night, Irene. I mean, I haven't seen speed a kid like this in a long time.
All right, Noah Ritko on to attempt the extra point. Kick is up. Kick is going to be good. So Noah Ritko puts the Ram up 7-0 with 8:55 remaining in the first quarter.
Once again, I don't know how you stop it. The hole he wanted was actually inside a little bit further. There was nothing there. Once he turns the corner, there's no one going to catch him. Nobody in our league. Now, there's people out there in the state that will, but as far as our league goes, I think he's the quickest kid around. There's no doubt about it.
All you can hope is you get an angle on him and maybe get a shoulder on him. But that time, Fred, once he made that corner, there was nobody that even had an angle on Evan, and he was just gone.
Just like lightning. You have our sponsors.
I do, but we're not going to have enough time. We'll wait till we have a timeout on the field, then we'll get to the sponsor list. Again, thank you to all of them as we get to you. There's 39 of them, Fred, which is actually 5 more than last year.
Hey, we're on the record watch tonight, too. Evan McCracken is now one away from tying the all-time record for touchdowns.
Fantastic.
52 right now.
All right, so the Rams going to kick it away after their opening score.
I believe that's his 11th touchdown this year.
He has 12 this year.
12.
All right, Camden Lowry and Carter Dunmeyer again back deep for the Golden Eagles. As Noah Ricco gets ready to kick it off. Excellent coverage last time by the Rams. And the kick is up.
Sky kick again.
And this one picked up inside the 5-yard line. Brought down short of the 20. Good coverage again by the Rams. So good so far, a good start on special teams. I see Joe McEnany getting back off the bottom of the pile. So Joe McEnany involved in the tackle again.
I missed last week's game, so I can't report on that one. But the game before that, the special teams didn't look real sharp. Whatever Coach Hobbs has done the last couple weeks, they look really good tonight.
And if had any question about Evan's knee, I think it's okay.
Absolutely. All right, you're going to go heavy once in the backfield here again for the Golden Eagles. First down and 10. This drive starts at their own 18-yard line. The first one went 3 and out. And this goes right up the middle. This is Rowan Holmes again. We'll cross the 20-yard line.
Looks to me like we're playing run all the way. We're not really respecting their passing game at all.
Sorry, that was number 2, Camden Lowry on the carry.
Piscatella on the tackle.
So Declan Piscatella with the orange shoes.
They had a running back go for 200 last week, so I guess we're looking to stop that run.
That's what we're focused on. They're going to have to throw the ball to win the game, I'm afraid.
All right, second down and 8 come the Golden Eagles. As Lambert goes into the gun. Lambert pitches his one out to the right side. Trying to catch number of the ball carrier. Number 2, that was Camden Lowry again on the carry. It'll bring up third down.
Camden Lowry's rushed for 568 yards this year and 2 touchdowns, so he's been their workhorse.
All right, so third down and about 5, it looks like. Rams held the Golden Eagles to a 3 and out on their first possession. And Rams quickly scored, Fred, 2 plays, one of them being a 59-yard touchdown run by Evan McCracken.
It's the play clock here. Yep.
Yeah, play clock running down, so I think we're going to have a timeout on the field. All right, timeout Somerset. So we'll take this break and we'll run down the sponsors. Thank you to all of them. If you want to get on board, please get a hold of Jim Pennis. So thank you to Roof Rejuve, Senator Wayne Langerholtz, Advantage Auto, Mahalco's, Dr. Edward L. DiMartino, DMD, Slovenian Savings and Loan, FX, The Fifth Bar and Grill, Flair of Country, Johnstown Construction, Nico's, FWF, First Team Advertising, John Ponchione, Wimber Care, Best Window and Door Company, First Summit Bank, Pinnacle Chiropractic, Dean Jordan Tire, Ponchione Financial, RPM Signs, Advanced Office Systems, DB Homes, Laura Auto Group, Precious Metals and Diamond Company, Beauty Lawn, Memorial Chevrolet, Chansun Shang Medical Center, Rizzo's, Cardellino Eye Care, Sporting Goods Discounters, Tap 814, Asiago's, Market Basket, Ashbro Landscaping, Vantage Physical Therapy, RNDT, Moore Family Dentistry, and Big Dogs Bar and Grill.
You get a round of applause. That's an excellent job there, Ed. Do I have to do that later?
Thank you, my friend. Absolutely, Fred.
I don't know if I can compete with that.
All right, third down and 5 as Lambert rolls out to his right side, being chased by Piscatella. We'll have enough for the first down as he's pushed out of bounds. So good run there by Lane Lambert there on third down and 5. Picks up the first down.
Not by much.
It's going to be close.
Not by much, Ed. He didn't make it by much. When he started running upfield, he was pretty deep.
I think they're going to have a measurement. No, fourth down.
Oh, it is fourth down. See, I thought he had enough. Okay, so fourth down and short. We'll see what I think Somerset going to punt. This time, Richland is putting a man back deep. Austin Yarnick back deep.
I think they should go for it, personally.
And a little high snap. Good kick, though.
He's a good kicker.
And it takes a good Somerset bounce as Yarnick let it go. It's inside the 20. Richland will start around their own 18-yard line. Yeah, really good punt. He had a really high snap. Did a good job of even just fielding
Good punter.
that, and then a good punt.
When I saw that stat earlier reading their statistics and saw 38 yards of punt.
Yeah, Rowan Holmes.
That's a pretty good punt, but he's been beyond that number.
Yep.
Now, the question is, though, it doesn't matter if they can't stop cracking.
All right, 6:55 here in the first quarter. Richland leading 7-0. This is their second possession of the game. Last possession didn't take very much time at all. It was one pass to Luke Feitel and then a 59-yard run by Evan McCracken. So first down and 10, Richland. As McCracken now will go to the left side of Mala. Mala fakes the handoff, throws this out. This is Christian. Jameer Christian, a little pass out to the left side. We'll get to about the 29-yard line.
He's a freshman, isn't he?
Mm-hmm. He is.
One of our young guys.
It looks like they'll spot him at the 28.
There's the NASCAR. They're going in a hurry.
Yeah, they're going very, very quickly.
That's what they call a NASCAR.
So second down and about one. As Mala keeps it himself, and Mala may have enough for the first down. Looks like he does. They'll get him the 29-yard line. So we'll have enough for the first down.
We have Donnie Koshy over there working our chain with our crew. Dave Mayer, Tim Leventree, Keith Saylor. They have a regular crew. You know, they've been around since I was AD. I hired them like 30-some years ago.
Nice.
They do a great job. Very professional.
Looks like nose of the ball is touching the 30, so first down and 10 for the Rams as Mala goes back to throw. Mala looking long over the middle, has man Yarnick just off the fingertips. Yarnick had a step and just a little long.
He's really come on as a receiver from last year to this year. He's just getting better and better. I believe he's a junior this year, Ed.
Yeah, I believe so. Really nice.
Good speed.
Really
good
nice
hands.
protection too by the Rams.
He had a great game last week, and once again, we apologize because I interviewed him afterwards.
Well, yeah,
He was a nervous kid, but did a great job, but nobody heard it.
it was a good practice run. We'll get him again today. We will get him, so don't worry. All right, 5:57 remaining here in the first quarter. Richland up 7-0. It's going to be second down and 10. Mala back to throw. Look at screen, little play. And they will have, this is Luke Feitel. Luke Feitel turns the corner and will come just short of the first down, I believe. Maybe by a couple of yards, so it'll be third down and short.
Richland runs the screen as well as any high school team I've ever seen. I mean, you're supposed to drop back and let the lineman attack you. He was really back there pretty far, Ed.
Yeah.
He must have dropped back like 20 yards. Pretty scary for a second on my part.
Oh, for sure. So it looks like third down and about 3 for the Rams. Mala hands this off to McCracken. McCracken has a crease. McCracken gets over the 45-yard line before he's brought down at about the 46. So first down for the Richland Rams.
All it takes is a crease, Ed.
Yeah, it didn't take much. He found just a little seam and able to get through and pick up a Richland first down. Clock down to 5:33 and counting here in the first quarter. Richland leading 7-0. Mala back to throw. Mala looking long again. The ball came out of his hands. We saw it last week a couple of times. It was a little more damp, I thought, last week. But Mala went back to throw and just came out.
That was knocked out of his hands.
Say that again?
That was knocked out of his hands by number 7.
So number 7 able to get a
70.
70. There we go. Zane Higgins.
Yeah, he just got his there.
So 4-yard loss on the play, second down and 14. Now looks to the sideline for the play. McCracken to his right. And we're going to have a flag on the play. Might be a motion here on Richland. So Richland's second false start of the game. So a second down and 14 is not going to become a second down and 19.
We are a very disciplined line. We've hardly ever see dead ball fouls against Richland. We're the master at the freeze. But on the other side of the ball, when we have the ball, we don't move very often. discipline. That's what it's all about.
Yep, for sure. All right, so 2nd down and 19. Richland has to get the ball to the 44-yard line of Somerset. As Mala rolls out to his right, looks downfield, throws it, looking for McGarwa, has him. That is Jude McGarwa, tiptoeing along the sideline, has the catch and has the first down.
Big play offense.
So Jude McGarwa, first reception of the game for him. And the ball into Somerset territory right around the, looks about the 36-yard line. First down and 10, Richland. Again, they lead here 7-0 with 4:23 remaining here in the first quarter. This is Richland's second possession of the game. Only took 2 plays on their first. Again, I think Richland, they're not going to, Carson Richter move, but they're not going to call any flag on that. As this is McCracken. McCracken bumped in the backfield. McCracken still keeps it, almost lost the ball. Is still able to get close to the 30-yard line.
You got it's hard to wrap him up, isn't it? He bounces off like a little water bug or whatever. I mean, it's hard to wrap him up and get a good clean shot at him.
Hey, guys, going back to that play before that, Grayson Mala to Arnold Margara. They're both freshmen. Laurel High is going to see that for 3 more years.
Yeah, for sure.
3.5 to be exact.
All right, 2nd down and 5 as Yarnick goes in motion. And he was looking to throw it there, and Mala going to keep it himself. Did a nice job. Mala may have enough for the first down here. They were looking for Yarnick on that little thing, but Somerset
He's a little short.
Was right in the lane.
Good recovery by our quarterback.
Yep.
About a yard.
So short by about a yard. 3rd down and 1 upcoming for Richland. As Cody Yeager will now check in the game, as the McGarwas will check out, and Preston Warner also checks in.
We're definitely two down territory, so
yeah, they're bringing in the lead.
Don't be surprised if they go for the end zone.
Oh yeah,
this play.
Bringing in the lead blocker with Cody Yeager. So 3rd down and 1, and this is McCracken. McCracken bounces it out to the right side, has enough for the first down, gets taken out of bounds.
Nope, he's still in bounds.
Was he still in?
Yep.
Okay, so still in bounds. There you go. All right, first down Rams as the chains move again with 2:56 remaining here in the first quarter. Richland up 7-0. Again, it's staying with the heavy backfield with the lead blocker and Cody Yeager. This is McCracken again. McCracken bounces off a couple people. McCracken pushes some bodies to right around the inside the 10 to be first down and goal at about the 8.
Difficult young man to bring down. It's amazing. He's getting better every week.
And he's running with a purpose on this drive.
Kind of scary.
All right, now stay with the same backfield with Cody Yeager being your lead blocker. First and goal from the 8. Mala pitches his one to McCracken. McCracken turns it back inside. And we'll get down to about, looks like about the 4.
We have to score now. There's no first downs.
Yep, 2nd down and goal from the 4. It's like Dugan Chase checking into the ball game. Joe Penna checking into the ball game. Piscatella checking in.
I heard Coach say Bubba.
Yeah, Malik comes out as it's going to be a Wildcat with Evan McCracken. And all the Richland line shifts. Big bodies in the backfield with Janidlo and Joe Penna. This is McCracken just going to follow them out to the left side, and McCracken will walk into the end zone for another Richland Ram touchdown.
How do you stop something like that? Pretty tough.
Evan McCracken from 4 yards out following the bodies of Penna and Janidlo.
And that ties the record, folks.
Most touchdowns in a career. Is that what you're saying, Sponge?
Yes, sir, 53.
Do we know whose record he broke?
One more.
All right, so Ritko on the attempt the extra point. Kick is up. And Ritko puts this one through, so Richland goes up 14-0.
Tanner Solarchek had the record.
Tanner Solarchek was a heck of a running back. I remember him really well. In fact, I think that was the last year I coached here with Coach Bailey. He was really a stud running back.
So Evan already has 100 yards rushing in this ball game with 2 touchdowns. One a 59-yard run, that one a 4-yard run.
Wow. That's a tough record. That's going to be a tough record to break. Of course, we thought that when Tanner did it as well.
Yeah.
Somebody knocking at our door. Maybe they want a trick or treat.
Oh, it's Arnold Nadonley.
There's no trick or treating yet tonight.
We love when Arnold visits us in the booth.
Nowhere to sit though. We need a bigger press.
He's got a nice little stool back here.
We have the superintendent here. We need to lobby for a bigger press box.
Well, we've been in some press boxes, Fred. And I'm sorry, you weren't at the one at the Central game. I think I don't even know how to describe that. Yeah,
There's been some good ones.
we're talking about 5 coaches, all of us. It's packed into the tiniest of spaces as you can ever imagine.
And that's when COVID broke out again. Everybody breathing on everybody.
All right, so first, Rams will kick it away after the second score of the game. 14-0 is your score here from Hurlinger Field. Rams lead. Ritko on to kick it away to Lowry, and Dunmeyer back deep for the Golden Eagles. Good kick again by Ritko inside the 5-yard line. As this is Lowry. He will bunts it out to the right side and brought down by McEnany as he crossed the 30. We'll see if they give him the 30. He may have been short of the 30. We'll see where they spot him.
Got him out of a hole. While I'm thinking about it, I'd like to give a shout out to the St. Francis football team. They're up in Boston getting ready to play tomorrow. Brian Bazil, my neighbor, wanted me to give everybody a shout out. Coach Valeria, we wish you all the best of luck, and come back with a victory for us.
Cool. I want to say hi to, just got a message from Frank Petruzik. Jason is right here. Right over here to our right. Him and his wife Judy are sitting in a restaurant 3 miles from Northwestern University campus outside of Chicago. They're watching our telecast and listening. So thank you, Frank. We won't mention Penn State. So there you go. All right, it's first down and 10. As this is Lane Lambert, keeps it himself, tries the right side, and brought down quickly for a loss on the play.
McEnany and Janidlo finished him.
So McEnany very involved in this game so far, as well as Ethan Janidlo. Bring up second down and long.
It hasn't become apparent yet that they can run the ball with any consistency. So it could be a long night. If they can't get the ball out in the air, it's going to be a long night for Somerset.
The Huntington and Central game is 0-0, and Johnstown losing to McCourt Carroll 13-0. Lambert throws this one quickly off the hands of the intended receiver, number 1, Cole Parry. So a fall incomplete, bring up third down and 12. We are down to 51 seconds here in the first quarter. Again, Richland leading 14-0.
This is what they're going to have to do if they want to get back in the ball game, is throw the ball. And right now they're in a situation where they're pretty desperate right now, I would say.
All right, third down and 12.
They're spreading them out again, Ed.
Holmes and Lowry in the backfield. Lambert back to throw. Lambert looking long, has time, throws it over the middle, has a man, but it will stop well there short of the first down at about the 35-yard line. That was number 11, Eli Walls, on the catch, and Somerset will have to punt this one away once again.
That was Cody Yeager on the tackle. And hey, just a shout out, his mom told me that his pap listens from Montana, listens to our games.
Oh, nice. All right, so kick. This one it might have got blocked, might have got a hand on it. This one is just high up in the air. It does take a Somerset bounce, and now neutral as it just crosses the 50-yard line. So Richland will take over an excellent position at their own 49-yard line to start their third drive of the game. The last two ended up in the end zone. So Richland leading 14-0, almost to end of the first quarter. 4 seconds left to go.
One more play,
and we'll have Sponge maybe run down the Richland Rocket report.
I got it ready.
All right, fantastic. Always great to hear. It's a great program, and that's what keeps this what keeps feeding the varsity high school program. All right, empty backfield here for Mala. First down and 10 at their own 49-yard line. 4 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Mala back to throw. A quick Pass to Jameer Christian. Jameer Christian crosses the 50 and over the about the 45-yard line. Good pickup on first down. That will be the end of the first quarter. Richland leading here 14-0. So, Sponge, if you want to run down the Richland Rocket report, we'd love it.
Yes, sir. The third graders lost 19-0 and rebound against Somerset this week. The fourth grade team beat Bishop McCord 26-6. After McCord scored the first one, Bo Geyer opened scoring with a 64-yard pass to Noah Lick in the second half after a 25-yard pass from Geyer to Mad Montag. Set him up at the one. Geyer put it in. Gavin Scourin had a pick, and Geyer went back to work with 62-yard TD to Luke Lyons. The fifth grade was off this week. The sixth grade won 20-0 against McCourt. The defense held with Aiden Yardnick leading the way. Him and Braden Wallace had 6 tackles. And, of course, Matty Malaskis led the team. And he took Carson Hill had a fantastic 53-yard run for a touchdown. And Matty had a touchdown pass to Carson Hill. And then Hill kicks the extra points. And Matty Malaskis added interception on that. That's the Rocket Report.
All right, very good, Sponge. So it'll be second down and 4 as we're just underway here in the second quarter. Mala goes back in the gun. Empty backfield once again. Mala back to throw. Mala looking for Yarnick. Just off the chest. Yarnick turned to adjust to the football and really just hit between the 1 and the 3. Couldn't quite hold on. So I'll bring up third down and 4.
That's one he'll probably tell you he should have caught.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I had the pleasure of going to a first and second grade Rocket game a couple weeks ago. That was pretty exciting stuff. Seeing those little kids learning the very, very basics of the game and playing without pads on, no tackling at that age level. But they had a great time. It was a great experience for me as well as the kids.
All right, third down and 4 for the Rams. Ball at the Somerset 45-yard line. As McCracken back in the backfield now with Mala. And Mala, quick over the middle, has the man. That's Dugan Chase. Dugan Chase gets to about the 30-yard line before he's brought down. First down, Richland. So good to see Dugan back. Was out last game with an undisclosed injury. But back in now. First down and 10, Rams.
Tight end, right?
Yes.
His dad played for me.
He's sitting right to our left, right out there, outside of here.
One of my guys.
I think there's a bunch of some alumni over here in the on the side here.
There's quite a few of my old players in the crowd.
Quick pass out to McCracken. McCracken picking his way. McCracken gets hit for maybe a short gain of about 1 or 2 as he gets to about the, looks like the 29-yard line. So gain of 1, second down and 9.
A couple of our linemen are really finishing their blocks off down the field. Really firing off the ball and pursuing people all over the field. It's pretty much fun to watch.
All right, Jameer Christian checks in.
He's a freshman, right?
Yes, he is, and they're right. Yeah. He's had some nice. I think he had a big 85-yard pass play here a couple weeks ago. Second down and 9. Mala back to throw. Little screen play. This is going to be McCracken on the screen. McCracken has a little bit of blocking. McCracken picks his way, able to shake another tackle before he's brought down at the 25-yard line. We'll bring up third down and about 5.
I'd like to take a moment here to thank our firemen. They're up on the hill again, Ed.
Always love to have them up there. It's fantastic.
Thank you, guys, for all you do.
I think next, 2 weeks from now is going to be First Responders Night.
I can't wait. That's exciting stuff. I like the shirts they have for those.
Third down and 5.
Order one's Fred.
All right, third down and 5 from the 25-yard line. McCracken now sprints out to the left. This is Malik, keeps it himself, goes up the gut and has a first down. So again, hard run by Mala. Picks up the first down just inside the 30-yard line, or inside the 20-yard line. It's about the 19. .9:55 here in the second quarter. Richland up 14-0. Somerset has not stopped Richland yet. And Richland has not allowed Somerset very much so far in this ball game. Christian will go in motion now to the left. Mala back to throw, looking for Christian, has him over the 20-yard line, the 15, the 10. Makes a little stutter step move before he is thrown out of bounds by number 4, Tyler McNabb. And it will be another Richland first down just inside. The 10 will bring up first down and goal from the 9.
No more first downs. They got to score.
So Somerset does not have a defensive answer for what Richland is doing on offense. Again, as you always said, Fred, it's hard to cover Richland. There's so many people that get involved.
It's a tough week for the defensive coordinator. Richland week, they don't like to see that coming.
All right, first down and goal from the 9. Yarnick goes in motion across the right. And this is a handoff to McCracken. McCracken goes up the middle. Evan McCracken in for a Richland Ram touchdown. I believe that's the record setter. So Evan McCracken, we have a flag on the play. This might be unsportsmanlike conduct. Might be too much celebration. Who knows?
It is the record, folks.
Yep, that is the record. So Evan McCracken has the Richland Ram record for most touchdowns
in a career.
A 9-yard plunge.
He's not. Yeah, if you're gonna tackle him, you better make sure there's 2 or 3 guys there.
Yeah, the Rams had a little too much celebration on that, but they'll take the penalty and not worry about it too much. No, Rick go on to attempt the extra point. He's been perfect, Fred, since he missed the first one of the year. And as I think Stone said, that he did the same exact thing last year, missed the very first one, and then made them all after that. And he's off to the same look this year. He missed the first one of the year and hasn't missed one since.
The penalty must be on the kickoff.
Yeah, to be assessed on the kick. So no Rico on to attempt the extra point here to put Richland up 21-0. It's a good snap, it's a good hold. Kick is up, and Rico is going to put this one up and true. So 21-0 is your score with 9:25 remaining before halftime.
You know, what you just said was so true, Ed. The snap and the hold, we say that every time, but we don't really stop and think about how important that is, how difficult it is. The snap and the hold and the kick have to be perfectly timed, perfectly set up. And we don't give our kids enough credit to snap the ball and hold the ball. I think our quarterback is our holder.
Yeah, Grayson Mala is the holder.
I'm not sure who the snapper is. Take it for granted, we do.
Yep.
Well, obviously we do.
Well, Sponge will tell us who the snapper is.
I'll look next time, guys.
There you go.
I was excited.
Sometimes we actually really don't pay attention to it.
No,
You're exactly right.
It's so automatic you don't think about it.
I was pretty excited to congratulate Evan. He's such a great kid.
Awesome, he is.
All deserved.
Yeah, he's a fantastic young man.
And I'll put a good word in for Tanner Sawarczyk, since I was one of the coaches when he played. He was another fine young man. I'm sure he's very happy for Evan.
I was just going to say that. Yeah, I'm sure he's probably very, very happy for him. Absolutely.
Yeah, that's the kind of kid he is.
All right, we have the dancing lights, which is kind of cool.
It's giving me vertigo.
At least you're not looking at the Red Devil.
They just announced.
Fred still has nightmares over that Central Cambria Red Devil.
They announced Evan broke the record.
All right, so they're going to enforce the unsportsmanlike conduct here on Richland on the kickoff. So the ball, instead of being spotted at the 40-yard line, Ritko is going to have to kick this one, I think, from the 25. So maybe a good chance for Somerset to have excellent field position here. Ritko has a pretty good leg.
See, now you want to probably kick the ball to about the 25-yard line to the right. There's a big empty spot right there. See where the chain crew is, Ed?
What's that?
See where the chain crew is? That's about where you want to kick the ball.
Yep.
Nice and high. Because you're not going to kick it in the end zone. No, that's for sure.
All right, Lowry and Dunmeyer back deep for the Golden Eagles. Ritko kicks this one. That's a good kick. Fielded at about the 21-yard line. This is Lowry, and there's a flag on the play. Lowry got over the 35-yard line, short of the 40, but there was a flag that came out towards the end of the play. Could be a holding on Somerset. I don't think I saw a face mask on the play, so we'll see.
Well, they're discussing it right now. We have no way of knowing what they're talking about. We can send it to New York and see what they think.
Yeah, I believe it's a hold.
That's going to be a chop block. Chop block on Somerset.
It's not the obligatory hold.
It's not the obligatory holding. So it's a chop block. It's a 15-yard penalty from the spot of the flag. So it puts Somerset not in the greatest of field position once again as they start this drive at their own 23-yard line. So a big penalty on the play.
You'll be happy to know that James Styles has been reunited with his granddaughter.
Somebody was lost in the crowd. They were reunited with their grandpa. Did you hear that?
I love that. That's awesome.
Great story.
All right, so first down and 10, Somerset. Lane Lambert back in the gun. Lambert hands us off to Lowry. Lowry gets just taken down immediately by Declan Piscatello along with Brody Hollis.
These kids play with so much confidence. It's fun to watch our defensive linemen.
Yep.
They play with a lot of confidence.
So actually a loss of 1 on the play, second down and 11. We are down to 8:52 and counting here before halftime. Richland up 21-0. Evan McCracken has set the Richland touchdown record with, I think, 53 in his career, and still only in his 6th game of the season. So lots of time to him to add to the record. Lambert back to throw, has some protection. Lambert now tries to go up the gut, but was got a hand on his foot and brought down at the 20. So another loss on the play. Bring up third down and long. And they'll spot it at the 21, Fred. I thought it was more at the 20, but 21-yard line is your spot.
According to my statistics, we have 18 rushing touchdowns this year and 9 passing touchdowns. So we've been pretty much counting on McCracken, that's for sure.
All right, third down and 12 upcoming for the Golden Eagles. They need something to happen for them here. Lane Lambert back to throw. Getting some pressure now from Piscatello. Has to throw it away. Smart play as Piscatello and Janidlo were coming in on him. So bring up fourth down, and Somerset once again forced to punt.
He almost took out a cheerleader with that throw.
You might be thinking intentional grounding, but you don't want to call that now. I don't think it was.
No, there was a receiver out in the area. It was fine.
But he had to be like 8 feet tall if you wanted to even.
Cheerleader with.
The referees are doing a good job out there. They really are. I know those guys.
All right, Yarnick back deep once again to receive the punt. Better snap this time. Kick is up. Not a very good kick again. Richland really getting some pressure on. And this one bounces and will stop right about the 46-yard line of Somerset. So Richland starts in Somerset territory.
That ball might have been tipped.
It was really close to being tipped, yeah. If it didn't come off a fingertip, he was so rushed on that. I mean, Richland really putting pressure on Holmes.
He's the star of the game for Somerset right now, in my opinion. Punter, he's done a good job.
And he's had a lot of work in this game. So
they just can't stop the Rams. That's all.
Yep, 5 punts so far for Somerset. All right, Richland starts at the 46-yard line of Somerset, first down and 10, leading 21-0 as Yarnick goes in motion to the left. And that's where the throw is going to go, but it was off the hands of Arnold McGarrow. I think he was already looking upfield.
Number 9, Arnold McGarrow.
Yeah, he was running without the ball.
Yep. So,
hey, guys. A correction. Evan, that's 54. He has 54. That's correct.
All right, 54 touchdowns.
Was the record.
All right, 54 touchdowns for Evan McCracken in his career. And I said there's still plenty of time to go for it. This is only week 6 of the regular season, if you can believe that. I can't believe we're that far into this already.
It's going to be October soon.
It's incredible. All right, second down and 10. Mala back to throw. Now looking over the middle again, looking for Arnold McGarrow again. This time he comes down with the football. So McGarrow pulls it down. Great catch by Arnold McGarrow. They come right back to him and makes the catch and has the ball at the 25-yard line of Somerset. First down and 10, Richland.
Another weapon.
You guys feeling a running clock tonight?
It could be 21-0 right now, Sponge, with 7:10 remaining before halftime. Yeah, I mean, if the Richland just continues this, Somerset just has no answer stopping Richland right now. And Richland doing a great job defensively against the Golden Eagles. First down and 10. Quick hitch by Mala. Throws it, was looking for Preston Warner, I believe. And will fall incomplete.
Warner became a defensive man on that play.
I want to see him come back to Austin Yarnick over the middle. He's been open a couple of times, and really the last one was just he tried to make an adjustment, run off his chest. But we'll see if they go back to that at some point. Second down and 10.
He's such a reliable receiver. You don't want him to end the night on something like that.
Mala hands this one off to McCracken. Good penetration by Somerset that time, but McCracken's still able to keep his feet and pick up some positive yards. Maybe a yard, gets to about the 24. But Somerset did a pretty good job getting in that time. Third down and 9 for the Rams. We are down to 6:25 and counting here in the second quarter. Richland will get the ball after halftime as well. McCracken to the left of Mala. Mala back to throw. Mala has time. Mala has a man. And then it's Austin Yarnick.
There he is.
We'll have enough for the first down.
You called
right
it.
Around the 15-yard line.
You called it. They need to get back to Yarnick.
I go back to him, absolutely. Last week, Fred, was a lot of quick passes out to Austin Yarnick. Just those really quick hits as Forest Hills was really laying off, and they really took advantage of that. And Austin Yarnick had a monster game last week.
Yeah, we haven't seen that bubble screen yet.
Yeah, in a way, I'm kind of surprised. I'm not sure. I'm not really paying attention how Somerset is the Somerset right against the line on these guys. I know Forest Hills was getting a lot of room.
Yeah, they're playing press coverage.
Yeah, a little more press here. So first down and 10 for the Rams, looking for the end zone, looking for Arnold McGarwa just over the fingertips. Again, good try on the left side of the end zone. In coverage was number 1, Cole Perry.
They might come back to that. Go to Yarnick because he was wide open.
Who do you cover on this? Which guy do you cover?
That's what I said. You got to pick your poison, and also you got to. You got to counter. You got to McCracken in the backfield. So second down and 10. Ball at the Golden Eagles 15-yard line. Mala rolls out. Throws, and again, just through the hands. Dugan chased the intended receiver. Just went through his hand. We've had a couple of those tonight, Sponge, just kind of going through the hands of the Richland receivers.
Yeah, it's not like them to drop this many balls.
It almost looks like they're looking. They want to run with it already, and they just don't quite have it in their hands yet. They want to turn up field so bad and forget they need to have the ball in their hands first.
Yeah, he was seeing touchdown on that one.
Yep, I agree. All right, third down and 10. 5:21 remaining before halftime. Again, Richland up 21-0 here on a gorgeous night from Hurlinger Field. It is homecoming night here at Richland. McCracken goes in motion. Mala going to keep it himself. Mala sprints out to the right. Mala has a first down. It'll be first and goal Richland at about the 4. They put McCracken in motion to the left, Fred. Somerset just all followed him, and Mala able to roll it out to the right.
We have a flag against Somerset.
Foul at the end of the play, yeah.
No, there's another flag. There's 2 flags.
2 flags came out at the very end of the play. Could be a face mask.
I think it's celebration again, I think.
We're going to find out shortly. Who are the referees tonight, Fred? You know who they are?
I know the guys, but I can't tell.
Okay.
It's one of those things where you know people, but you don't really know.
Yeah.
Brian Schmidt is the head judge.
Yeah, Brian Schmidt.
Okay, Brian used to play. I was thinking that was Brian Schmidt. It was hard to tell from up here.
Andy Muha. You know Andy Muha?
I know the name.
James
Matthews.
James Matthews.
Unsportsmanlike conduct on Somerset. And unsportsmanlike on Richland. Is this going to be a wash?
Somerset's getting frustrated.
Yep. So both teams on sportsmanlike conduct. Just watch it up. Boy, the moon is beautiful, Fred. You see the full moon? Look at that moon.
Wow.
That is gorgeous. So, Sponge, if you look out towards GPJ, we have a beautiful full moon that's going to be rising even a little bit higher in the sky pretty soon.
It's been a bad moon for Somerset.
Yeah.
that a song? Bad Moon Rising?
Bad Moon Rising, Creedence Clearwater. You got it.
We might be singing before this game's over.
All right, first down and goal, Richland from the 4-yard line. They lead 21-0, 5:13 remaining here in the second quarter. And looking for more. Big gaping hole out to the left here, Fred, if you're seeing it. And this would be McCracken, who tries the right side, actually, and brought down. So good job by Somerset to clog him up, as maybe picks up a yard to the 3. So first down and goal from the second down and goal from the 3. Did you see what I saw, though? The whole left side was a big, wide open hole.
Yeah. I thought he scored a touchdown on it. But then they had the penalties, right? Which offset.
It's offset, so they kept the ball where it was.
I thought they were dead balls. That's beside the point now.
All right, second down and goal. Looks the same look as the last play. Somerset has the same defense. Evan McCracken will really just have to beat the edge guy. They're going to roll Mal. Oh, boy, big sack here by Lane Lambert, able to rush up and take McCracken down. That's our Mala back for a big loss back to the 15.
Somebody woke Somerset up.
There was nothing he could do there.
Yeah. I'm surprised, though, Sponge. I mean, you saw that set that I was seeing. If you just hand it off to McCracken, really only has one guy to sprint out to beat.
Yeah, they brought the house up the middle.
Yep. All right, so third down and goal from the 15 now is that's a freeze play, and Somerset does jump. So this is getting a little closer.
That was definitely a freeze. Did you pick up how you can tell? You picked that up?
You know, I've been here all this time, Fred, and I still haven't. I just see it happen.
You know it's going to happen. You don't know it's happening, so it happens before you realize it's over.
Ball now being placed at the 10-yard line.
Teams have seen years.
You're really breaking out, Spud. You got to find a spot to kind of stand.
Teams have been seeing it years and years, too.
Yeah, and they still can't adjust to it.
You never know when it's going to happen. That's why it's so good. Happen when you least expect it.
All right, third down and goal from the 10. Mala looking end zone. Ball got tipped. He had McGarrett wide open in the end zone, had Jude McGarrett, but the ball was tipped at the line. Good job again by Somerset. Excellent job. So we're going to bring in Noah Ritko to attempt the field goal. This should be about a 27-yard attempt.
You want to be conning the offensive line? No. Make sure we have 11.
All right, so 27-yard field goal attempt by Noah Ritko.
Find out who the long snapper is.
And snap is good, hold is good, kick is up, and the kick is going to be good. So Ritko puts this one through from 27 yards out. Richland goes up now 24-0 with 3:12 remaining before
67,
halftime.
I think that's Martinez.
So 67 is your long snapper as Ashton Martinez. Good call.
There you go. Very important job. That's a great job to get in college and in the NFL. If you want to get in the NFL, be a long snapper. They're looking for them all the time. It's one of the best jobs you can get as a long snapper in the NFL.
Yep.
Hey, do we have any scores there? We have some scores. Good time for some scores.
Looking for some out-of-town scores here. Run down our sponsors pretty soon. Again, there's 39 of them, so it's a little tough to do when we don't have a whole lot of time before kickoff. Yeah, maybe some fireworks coming, Fred. I think Jim Penn just making that announcement that there'll be some fireworks. And again, look at that full moon. It's rising even a little higher out by UPJ. It's absolutely beautiful.
Tyrone and Bishop Guilford are tied 14-14. Central Cambria 7.
Chestnut Ridge, that's what we want to see. Chestnut Ridge 28. So Chestnut Ridge having a great year so far.
Are they undefeated?
I think they're undefeated, and we will face them in week 9.
Here.
We go to Johnstown next week, and then we have home games against Clearfield
McCourt 35,
and Chestnut Ridge.
Johnstown 0.
So McCourt Carroll up 35-0 over Johnstown.
Hey, Ed, when we come back, halftime, I'll have senior spotlights, 2 of them.
Oh, there we go. 2 senior spotlights.
Well, Luke Feitel and Carson Reckner.
Awesome.
Well, you have the Homer Center score also.
Not yet.
All right, Ritko kicks this away. This is going to be Lowry who returns it. Lowry hit right about the 20-yard line and taken down. So Richland doing a very good job on special teams so far tonight.
Been a pretty good job all year, except for a couple breakdowns in the McCourt game. But other than that, been pretty successful. And I think Ritko is one of the reasons. Is the reason. Homer Center is beating Cambria Heights 13-7.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I was just going to give that.
Let's go Wildcats.
All right, so first down and 10 for the Golden Eagles. 3:04 remaining before halftime. Richland up now 24-0 after the 27-yard field goal by Noah Ritko. As Lambert will be in the gun here. Lambert hands off to, I think it might be a face mask. It's going to be a face mask.
Everybody on the field saw that one.
Yeah, that was Camden Lowry on the carry, but it's going to be a face mask here on Richland. Pretty obvious from up here as well. Yeah, I mean, I think everybody saw it, as you said, Fred.
Everybody in the stadium saw it. Unless you were eating a hot dog and then you didn't see it.
So a 15-yard penalty. This will give good field position now to the Golden Eagles. Take it out to about the 35-yard line. First down and 10. So Somerset looking to get something going for a day of really not had many first downs in this game at all. And Richland just doing a great job defensively so far. That might be their first down. I'm not sure.
I can't remember. I was just stopped to think about it.
I'm pretty sure it is, guys.
Yeah, I am too. I thought I was giving them the one, but it was short, and they ended up punting. So I think it was the first down, and it was via the penalty. So first down and 10 for the Golden Eagles. Oh, and hit hard. Brody Hollis immediately takes down the ball carrier. Number 2, Camden Lowry.
That's called a missed block.
That was a big league hit there.
Yeah, Brody Hollis just wrapped him up and took him down. So it looks like the loss of 2, second down and 12. Now upcoming for Somerset. They do have the ball at their own 33-yard line with just about 2:05 remaining here before halftime. Lambert back to throw. Lambert throwing deep. It is Jude McGarrett in coverage. Good coverage there by Jude, running stride for stride, almost running the route for number 11, Eli Walls. So good job by Jude to not put his hands on him. He kind of just bracketed him, Sponge. I think he did a great job.
Yeah, he was all over him. And that pass was a little outside, too.
Yeah.
I don't think he could have caught it.
Yep.
Any chance of a flag on that one?
I think Jude did a pretty good job. I think he
he
pretty much
did
just
a good
bracketed
job,
him.
huh?
I think he didn't get his hands on him and just made sure he wasn't going to make the catch. All right, third down and 12 now. Lambert hands this one off to Lowry. Lowry hitting the backfield. Lowry able to spin off one tackle, but then is taken down for another loss. Joe Penna along with Cody Yeager. And is that Grayson Malla or is that Luke Vitale? McCracken, there you go, number 6. Hard to tell a number from up here sometimes, so McCracken.
Richland just called a timeout.
Yeah, Richland takes a timeout because Fred, they got 1:45 and you're going to get a punt. So
a lot of time left in the half.
Right, and really Somerset has not stopped Richland once.
Hey, guys, can I do the Richland?
Yeah, yes, you can. Go ahead, Sponge.
All right. The JV had a rough time. They lost 50-14. Dom Shank had 2 TD passes, one to Jordan Hill, one. Gunnar Hagens, the 8th grade, had a tough time. Also, they lost 36-0. 7th grade, they won their first game of the they won their first game of the year. Jake Smith had a touchdown, and Ty Ostrich had a punt return. They were led on defense by Cam Fagora. He had 9 tackles. And guys, tomorrow's Cam's birthday, and also Cam got hurt this week. He fractured his wrist at practice.
Ah, poor kid.
So shout goes out to Cam.
Always hate to see that. Always hate to see any player get hurt like that. Well, best wishes to him and hope he recovers quickly. All right, so on to punt it away come the Eagles. Yeager back deep. Yeager going to field this one. Calls for a fair catch. and we'll down it right around the 40-yard line. So Richland will take over, and they still have plenty of time on the clock, Fred. 1 minute and 38 seconds remaining before halftime.
Plenty of time.
Only 60 yards to go. We've already seen one 59-yard run by Evan McCracken, second play of the game.
Watch the one empty backfield, quarterback draw.
They're going to keep McCracken in the backfield for now, as Preston Warner, Jameer Christian are your running backs to the left, or your wide receivers to the left. Yarnick and Arnold McGarwa are the wide receivers to the right.
What a core of receivers, four big names.
All right, so Mala goes in the gun, first down and 10. Jameer Christian will go in motion. Going to be a screen play. They have a man, that is Evan McCracken, and McCracken will go out of bounds, picks up a Richland first down over the 50-yard line into Somerset territory, right around the 48. Good job by Mal. That was a lot of penetration by Somerset.
That's a long pass.
That was a one-hand catch, too.
Yep, very nice catch. We've seen a couple of drops tonight already by the Richland receivers. Very uncharacteristic of them. I think they're just looking to turn upfield so quickly. They just have to concentrate on the ball first and make sure they get it, and then they can turn up. First down and 10, Richland. Mala rolls out to his right. Mala looks tipped and will fall incomplete. Good job by Somerset. Almost picked off, actually, but just tipped up in the air and falls harmlessly to the ground. So second down and 10. Down to a minute 24 before halftime.
Watch that play clock.
Play clock down to 13 right now.
Oh, we're in good shape. I can't see it from where I'm standing right now, but we're in good shape.
All right, second down and 10. Yarnick goes in motion to the left. Fake the pitch to Yarnick. Now they come back to him on the throw. They're going to go over the head and go to McCracken. And McCracken picks up maybe a yard, maybe two.
You have a deep man in motion going to the right, trying to throw it back to the left to a type of a screen.
Timeout is called by the Rams.
We have one left, I believe.
All right, roll call timeout.
Yeah,
Fred's going to run down our sponsors.
Roof Rejuve, Senator Langerholk, Senator Wayne Langerholk, Advantage Auto, Mahelco's, Ed DiMartino, DMD, Slovenian Savings and Loan, FX Screen Printing, The Fifth Bar and Grill, Flair of Country, Johnstown Construction, Nico's, FWF, First Team Advertising, John Poncione, Wimber Care, Best Window, First Summit Bank, Pinnacle Chiropractic, Dean Jordan Tire, Poncione Financial, RPM Signs, Advanced Office Systems, DB Homes, World Auto Group, Precious Metals and Diamonds, Beauty Lawn, Memorial Chevrolet, Chansoon Song Wimber Medical Center, Rizzo's, Cardolino Eye Care, Sporting Goods Discounters, Tap 814, Asiagos, Market Basket, Ash Bro, Vantage Physical Therapy, RNDT, Moore Family Dentistry, and Big Dogs Grill. Mike, good job.
You did a great job.
That might have been my best effort all year.
Fantastic. All right, so third down upcoming for Richland. Third down and 7 at the 46-yard line is Somerset. Clock down a minute and 12 before halftime. Evan McCracken now will leave the backfield and go into the slot on the left. Empty backfield for Mal. Now McCracken goes in motion to the right. Pitch to McCracken. McCracken going to sprint out to the right. McCracken stutters and is taken down short of the 40 at about the 42. So bring up fourth down and about 4.
Deep motion, McCracken in deep motion. They flip him the ball, trying to get him on the corner, which usually is successful. But Somerset did a pretty good job closing down the edge that time.
Yes, Richland will go ahead and burn another timeout. So Somerset, I think, last couple of series, actually particularly last series, did a really good job, much better job of getting some penetration and taking down the Richland ball carriers.
Those are two unsportsmanlike penalties kind of gave Somerset a little bit of an edge, I think. It gave them a little fire in their burner. Give them credit. They're not giving up. They're kids. They're not going to give up.
So we'll be looking for the fireworks here as it is UPJ's homecoming as well. I forget what time Jim Penna had said the fireworks would be going off, but we're going to have a beautiful night. Again, there's a gorgeous full moon here right across from us going out towards UPJ. Just is a spectacular night here at Hurlinger Field. We have alumni in the stands. I forget what years they are. It's 1986 through 1996 or something like that. I forget the actual years, but they're over to our right in the in the section. And Sponge, that's some of your classmates over there.
Yeah, that's what I hear. A couple from the 88 class are here. I'll have to come up and see them.
Absolutely.
They were looking for you, Sponge.
All right, so Easton Robertson now will go in the backfield here. It's fourth down. They're going to call it 4th down and 3. McCracken is in a slot on the right. Easton Robertson in the backfield. Let's see if they try to run the freeze play here, Freddie.
They did try.
Yep. Mala back to throw. Quick throw out to his right. Has a man. I think that is McCracken, I believe. And it'll be enough for the first down.
No more timeouts.
And there's another flag at the end of the play. So it's going to go against Somerset. I think McCracken's pointing towards Somerset.
That's big because it stops the clock now.
Yeah, and I think you're right, Spine. I think Somerset getting very, very frustrated.
Yeah, that was after the play.
Yeah, they have really had no answers here stopping Richland. I mean, the one time they stopped him is if you called a stop is Yorna kicks a field goal. Dead ball. Yep. Sportsmanlike conduct on Somerset, so a 15-yard penalty will push this one deeper into Somerset territory.
And the clock is stopped.
53 seconds here before halftime. Richland leading 24-0.
Fred, Richland, that's lots of time.
Yeah, a lot of time.
Oh, tons of time. There's any time on the clock. It's too much time for Richland, as Fred always says.
My theory. I'm sticking to it.
All right, Easton Robertson stays in the backfield here with Mala. Mala back to throw. Looking for the end zone, looking for Arnold McGarrett. Oh, almost had it. Made a nice adjustment to the football. Almost came down with it. Cole Perry in coverage for the Golden Eagles.
Somerset only has one senior on their team. Did I mention that earlier?
Yeah, very young football team.
Yeah, one senior, period. That's it, one.
That's going to bode well for them, though,
Yeah.
as they move along.
That looked like another ball we should have had.
It was pretty close. I think he had to make a nice adjustment. He did have Cole Perry sort of in his face, so I don't know if that affected Jude at all, but or Arnold, I should say. This is Easton Robertson on a carry. Robertson going to bust it out to the right side, and he is into the end zone. It is a Richland Ram touchdown. Easton Robertson from 22 yards out finds the end zone. So 40 seconds on the clock. Easton Robertson puts it in the end zone for another Richland touchdown.
That's his third TD of the season, buddy.
That was a great call, too.
Yeah, they were not expecting that at all.
The draw.
And good draw, exactly. Good draw play. And Easton Robertson busted it out to the right side. Tons of speed on Easton as well, and hard running, finds the end zone and puts Richland up now 30-0 pending the extra point. Good hold, good snap, kick is up, and once again, Ritko puts this one up through for the Rams. So 31-0 here at Hurlinger Field. There goes the fire trucks, and there go the dancing lights.
Easton Robertson, his longest touchdown of the year, it was 15 yards. That's his third touchdown. It was longer than 15, so he's had a couple personal records here tonight. Good for him. He's been reliable all year, hasn't he? Anytime we've needed him, he's been there.
Yeah, he had a great game against McCourt Carroll.
He did a fantastic game against McCourt Carroll. Good to see Easton running hard. He's done a nice job. When he's had to fill in for Evan McCracken, has done a great job. So Richland.
We had a couple bums out here. I think they went trick or treat. Trick or treat Halloween guys. Come on in, guys.
Like we have a couple of visitors into the booth. Oh my goodness, we have Scott Hudson.
Come on in, shut that
and
door.
Sean Callahan.
Nice.
No. I know you. Weaver.
Eugene Perry.
Eugene Perry. Oh my goodness. Oh my God, how you guys doing, man? Great to see you guys. How you doing?
Okay, we'll get to you.
All right, 40 seconds on the clock here. 31-0 your score. Richland leads.
I still have to ask Eugene how he kicked that extra point. That's going back in history there.
I'll throw the headsets on one. You can interview them here at halftime. It'll be a nice little treat. All right, Ritko on to kick it away for the Rams. Lowry and Dunmire back deep for the Golden Eagles, who are getting very, very frustrated in this game, Fred. They've had a couple of unsportsmanlike conduct calls at the end of plays. That last one was a big one. Ritko. Excellent job so far tonight by the Richland special teams. Ritko puts this one on the turf. Bounces inside the 20, inside the 15 will roll out of bounds. So Somerset in this game has one first down. It came on a penalty, Fred.
That was it, yeah.
I think he'll take a knee.
I don't know if there's many games that we've seen, Sponge, where the other team only had one first down. Richland defense really showed up tonight. I mean, Somerset's coming in on a roll. They had a lot of momentum.
Yeah,
3 wins in a row, and Richland came to play. They were very, very well prepared for this game.
Yeah, definitely. They came out to play tonight.
All right, so ball spotted at the 35-yard line of Somerset, first down and 10. 40 seconds remaining before halftime. This is a handoff up the middle. Able to shake a tackle, shake a couple more. That's another first down. So that is the first down by Somerset without a penalty.
They're fired up a little bit now, aren't they, Ed?
Yeah, they are. Ball to the 46-yard. I mean, this is something they got to build on. I mean, it's 31-0. You got to have some sort of positive. That's Rowan Holmes. He got hit in the backfield, Fred, able to keep his feet and keep plowing away.
I said they're all young, so they're learning a lot. They're getting experience tonight.
First down and 10. 13 seconds remaining before halftime. Lambert hands this one off again. And this is big number 34, Rowan Holmes again. We'll get to about midfield. And that will take us to halftime. So, Fred, we're going to have a treat. I'm going to put the headsets on these guys. You go ahead and talk and interview and do all that stuff.
I can't only talk so long here.
Go ahead.
Eugene. How you doing, Eugene?
Oh, pretty good.
This is, for all you fans out there, this is Eugene Perry, class of, what would they be?
87?
87?
Yeah.
He was the man who kicked the famous field goal against Blairsville Bobcats to put us in the district finals. The game ended up, we won 7-6. And how did you do that, Eugene? I've been waiting to ask you that question for all these years.
Well, it was a little cold. It was a wing and a prayer.
Wing and a prayer was,
Yeah, I took my time to make sure it went in, and went in sideways, but I guess that was the right way.
It was a great win for Richland football, that's for sure. We gained a lot of respect that night. Yeah. Where are you living at now, buddy?
North Carolina.
You came the whole way up to see your alumni friends.
Yep, alumni weekend, see a little football. It's kind of a blowout here today, but
what are you doing? Where are you working?
I have my own massage therapy place.
Good for you.
Yep.
Well, good
Been
seeing
there
you,
13 years, so.
I'm glad you made it. I'll be talking to you a little bit more
Glad
later
to see
on.
you. Yep.
Let's move this around. Hud.
First time caller,
You get the award for traveling the furthest to get here.
Thank you very much.
Where are you living now? Well, I know where you are, but maybe not everybody knows. Well, they might because they hear me talk about you all the time.
I've lived in Thailand the last 12 years.
Pretty nice gig out there.
Not too bad.
How you enjoying your visit with your alumni friends?
It's great to see my friends. It's great to see my family. So it's been good. And the weather's a lot colder here.
So it look a little different around here than when we played?
The stadium looks a lot different. It looks great. The school looks amazing. It's my first time in the school.
Did you get the tour of the whole school?
Got the tour of the whole school. It's amazing. It's really, really nice.
What's your best memories of Richland football?
Wow. It's a great question. Probably junior year, definitely beating Blairsville.
That was a biggie.
Senior year, probably the Bedford game.
I knew you were going to say the Bedford game.
Bedford game. Shout out to Mike Marshall if anybody's hearing there.
Is that Sean's buddy eventually?
Yeah,
They went to Lafayette together.
they did.
Yeah.
So good memories. Good group of guys here. So it's great to be here.
Okay, pass that on to somebody here.
Yeah, this is my second time.
Where you at, Randy? Where you living now, buddy?
Scott, that's my brother, Randy.
Oh, you're Scott. I get it. Well, it's senior memories here. So where are you living in Pittsburgh?
Philadelphia.
I was just in Philly. I took an airplane from Martinsburg to Philly.
All right.
That's if you ever want to get home quick. Right to Martinsburg. 45 minutes later, you're home. What do you do out there?
I work in the semiconductor industry.
Okay, that's above my pay grade. I wouldn't understand anything you're saying. What's your best memories of Richland football?
Best
buddy?
memories of Richland football are actually practice, not the games. Coach Abbott practice was the best. I mean, the guy would do live blocking drills with us, but he didn't have any pads on, and it was crazy.
Yeah, well, I didn't know that. He's a crazy guy.
He's a crazy guy.
He's still around. He's
great
retired.
coach.
He's retired now. To spend a lot of time playing golf and fishing. You married?
I am. Yeah.
Kids?
Yeah. 2 kids. Yeah, a freshman in college and a junior in high school.
Well, it's good seeing you, buddy. Glad you met you. We're going to be involved in the post game tonight.
Absolutely.
Okay,
We'll see you there.
Count on it. Sean Kelly and the organizer of this whole group.
Good to see
Welcome
you, Coach.
home, buddy. Good to see you. My pleasure. Where are you living now?
Outside Raleigh, North Carolina.
And you were involved in what, pharmaceuticals?
Yeah, I do. I have an oncology drug, so
And what prompted you to bring all these guys together?
it was just time. It's our reunion, but we opened it up to everyone, and it's great to see everyone. It's good to see you.
Well, it's good to be seen.
Wanted to say, you guys, a lot of us listen, online and watch the games, and you guys just do such a great job.
We have a good time doing it, too.
We
It's a lot of fun.
love it, and we love supporting the team. When they have such a good team, and
They've been good for like 10 years now,
Yeah.
12 years.
Yeah, it's exciting.
It's fun to watch.
Yeah,
You have how many kids do you have? You have 2 girls, right?
2 girls.
Both in college, or they're both out
No,
of college?
they're working in Manhattan.
Wow.
Yeah. Can I tell? I'm going to tell a Fred story. Can I tell a coach?
Yeah, you can
Get any
absolutely
say?
tell a first story.
So we're talking about what's our memories. So we were talking about this earlier. I don't know if you recall this, but we had a scrimmage against Votech my sophomore year. So it was the first kind of scrimmage that I got to play in, and there was a late hit on Steve Podrasky, and I ran down and kind of leveled the kid that had put a late hit on him. And you remember Mr. Feely? He was one of the referees. He threw me out of the game. But you came over and you kind of got into me and gave it to me, and then you called me into your office later and thanked me for doing it and said that's what we needed.
It was successful. Look behind you. There's another guy.
Oh, look at this. This is it. See, and this guy Sponge.
We turned you. Yeah, we tried to get rid of you.
But no, I think I speak on for all of us that we love playing for you, and
I didn't.
It was it just wasn't even about football. It was about being a good man and being a good sportsman, and you taught us a lot about stuff like that.
Well, I appreciate it, Sean. I really do. And I think about you guys a lot also.
Yeah.
All the success we've had in our program. We had doctors, lawyers, people living in Thailand and traveling the world. And, Mr. Nadwali is our superintendent, guys. I should have introduced you a long time ago. He always laughs about me telling a joke. I shouldn't even do it on the air now. Let's give it to Jim. This is Jim over here, right?
How you doing, Coach?
Good to see you, buddy. What do you remember about Richland football?
Oh, too many fun things. The speech. The speech. Do you remember the speech?
No, I don't. I don't remember the nickname.
The speech that we got after, I forget who we lost to, and I think after that Eugene made the flag, and I don't think we lost the game the rest of the year until the playoffs.
Yeah, we lost in the playoff.
Yeah, the final game.
We had a good group of guys. It was a lot of fun.
But after that speech, whose field is it? Our field.
Oh, the speech. Okay, the speech, our field. We took the field with us everywhere we went.
Yeah.
We took the flag and we took the field everywhere we went.
Yep.
It's pretty amazing.
One of the best memories.
That is really good stuff. Well, I'm glad you made it. Where are you living now, buddy?
Melbourne, Florida.
Oh, nice. Nice and warm all the time.
It's nice there.
You made it up for the reunion.
Yeah, I was coming up. Got some family still run. My grandma is 101. She's
Wow, that's awesome.
up in Chambersburg, so I went to visit her. Came here, having a good weekend. It's
Good.
beautiful out. I miss this weather.
Well, I hope to see you guys after the game somewhere.
Probably will somewhere.
Okay, well, have to let me know where you are.
Sounds good, Coach.
Thanks for stopping by, buddy.
Great
Appreciate
to
it.
see you.
Eugene. All right. Thanks, my friend. Okay, I guess I have to get off the air now somehow. We're all done.
All right, so great job. Great job. I mean, Freddie, that'd be great for you talking to some of your old players. I mean, that's just fantastic. That's what it's all about here at Richland. So we'll go ahead and take a break. We'll finally step aside. Hopefully you all got to listen to those interviews. All those guys are fantastic. They were all great men and all great football players, and they really just enjoy being with Fred as we do every single Friday here. And really, I get to hang out with him a bunch otherwise as well. So we'll go ahead and step aside here. Again, Richland leading 31-0 at halftime. They do get the ball. So sit tight. We'll be back with you shortly. You are listening to the Richland Ram Football Network. All right, welcome back to Hurlinger Field. Halftime is over. Richland Marching Band just getting off the field. Beautiful night. We have a beautiful full moon stone. We have fireworks going off at UPJ. It's just gorgeous. What a great night for football. Richland leading here 31-0. We have some stats to run down. You did a great job of running them down. I'm looking at Mallow's numbers right now. They could have been better. Probably about 5 drop passes already tonight by the Rams.
And, it could be more than that, but I think 5 is the right number. He's 10 of 20, 118 yards. Evan McCracken, it's his night. As we said, he broke the all-time Richland touchdown record. He is 53. Is 53 the number?
54 is the number right now.
54. Okay.
Haven't been set at 54.
He broke the record of 53. He now has 54. He has 127 yards on 13 carries, 3 touchdowns in this one. Easton Robertson also has a touchdown on his 22-yard carry. Jude McGurwa has 28 yards on a reception, and his brother Arnold, the freshman, has 21 yards on a reception, and Luke Feitel has 25 yards on a reception, as a lot of Richland receivers have touched the ball in this one.
As we said, that's the problem with Richland. How do you defend them? You say you want to stop Evan McCracken, that's fine. Then who are you going to stop? Austin Yarnick?
Exactly.
You're going to put Arnold McGarrett? I mean, there's so many weapons in Richland. Somerset, really, let's face it, just has no answer. And Richland able just to run up and down the field for the most part. They made a couple mistakes, kind of hurt themselves. And Richland, Somerset only has 2 first downs, one of them via penalty, and the last one came at the very end of the first half. It was an only first down that Somerset actually gained yardage on. So Richland really just putting the screws to the Golden Eagles right now.
And they have not been able to get anything started. The Richland defense suffocating them. As you said, only 2 first downs. That's not going to look good in the box scores tomorrow in the Tribune and the Somerset Daily News. The American, same thing.
It's not the same thing. Come on, Stone.
It's real close. We have some scores. Tyrone is up on Bishop Guilfoyle 21-14. Ridge is up on Central Cambria 28-7. Central is only beating Huntington 13-0. Huntington, they're having a shaky season in Central. They have aspirations to win the conference, and they're only up 13-0 at halftime. McCourt is up 42-0 on Johnstown at halftime, and that just shows the state of the Johnstown program. It really unfortunate. Clearfield up 35-0 on Penns Valley, and Penn Cambria up 33-0 on Westmont.
Westmont getting shut out 2 weeks in a row. This Somerset team beat them last week. No, they beat them 31-13. So Westmont really struggling right now, down 33-0 to Westmont.
And maybe that's a sign from the football gods that they need to change their offense. As long as I think Coach Barron is here, that's what he likes to run. That's what he's going to do. And Freddie, we always said it's been effective. I mean, they're not the easiest. They're not the easiest team to play. I mean, they pound it up. You know what they're going to do. It may be boring football, but Coach Barron has been successful with that, and the kids buy into it, and they come out every year and they play in that system. And
it's a tough system to play in.
It's very tough. I totally agree, but that's what they run. That's what they do. And
I just try to imagine what practice must be like some days. Bang, 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 bang.
Yeah.
But the thing about it, they do open it up on occasion, and they do when you least expect it.
Yep.
The pass will pop in there, and they'll score a touchdown. Next thing you know, they're back in the ball game. It's a very disciplined offense. Very disciplined young man running that program.
Yeah, we have a couple guests in the booth with us. They're coming in from the cold.
It was a spy that
we have
came
John
in.
Christian here with us, and my son Tony. Tony did not wear a jacket tonight, so he's pretty cold. And John was just out there. He had a big. I'm like, John, just get in here, get warm.
Yeah, that's for sure. What's the name of that book, The Spy That Came In From the Cold?
All right.
Hey, Fred, Cambria Heights was winning 21-7 over Homer Center.
Oh, no, Homer Center losing.
That's an embarrassment.
All right, so Somerset on to kick it away. It's the first time we've actually seen them have to place kick. It's been all punting tonight by the Golden Eagles. So first time they're going to have to use their place kicker. Back deep for the Rams, there's going to be number 9, Arnold McGarwa, and number 13, Austin Yarnick. The up man is going to be number 6, Evan McCracken. And just underway here in the second half with the fireworks going off on the ground, picked up by the Rams. This is Joe Penna, and Joe Penna will come just shy of the 35, about the 34-yard line. Richland takes over 1st and 10. Again, Fred, this is fantastic. Fireworks going off in the background.
I love it.
Absolutely beautiful.
I remember the first year it happened, we were all taken aback by it. Remember that? We were like,
Oh, absolutely.
we didn't know it was coming. At least we knew it was coming tonight.
Yeah, and pretty soon I'm sure we're going to have the finale, so you hear a bunch of more booms going off in the background.
Perfect timing for our first drive.
All right, so just underway here in the second half. Richland leading 31-0. Grayson Malla will go into the gun with Evan McCracken set to his left. Malla back to throw. Malla throws, looking for Preston Warner, and really just threw behind him. Warner was open right around midfield, and the ball thrown just behind him, so it'll be second down and 10.
You can't really complain about the scoring tonight, but it's been a little off pass receiving wise. Either they've been running without the ball, a little bit in front of them, a little bit behind them. Hasn't been as sharp as normal, but how can you complain? I mean, when they score 33 points,
31-0 right now.
31-0 right now, you can't really complain about the offense.
All right, so second down and 10 for the Rams. And looks like they jumped again. Somerset, they got the jump, so it'll be a second down and 5 upcoming. Second offside call on the Eagles.
Hey, I want to agree with Fred on that. It's just a little bit off. There's some receivers have dropped passes. Grayson's had a few just passes that have just been off. But you can't complain too much with 31 points.
No, it's terrible. We have not had a good night passing, but we're winning 31-0.
Yeah, one more score will put the Richland into the running clock as Yarnick goes in the motion across the left. This is a handoff to Evan McCracken. He's just gone. So Evan McCracken's going to take this one to the house. Another long run by Evan McCracken. Had an earlier 59-yard run.
A couple of Somerset players just kind of gave up on it.
His 55th touchdown of his career here at Richland.
Who needs to pass when you have Evan McCracken?
He just found that little crease up the middle, and once again, Evan McCracken able just to break away, and nobody even, it wasn't a whole lot of even hands on him, Sponges. He just got up the middle. So Rico on to attempt the extra point. This will put Richland, this obviously already does put Richland in the running clock. Good snap, good hold, kick is up, and Rico will put this one through. So now Richland leading 38-0 with 11:38 remaining here in the third quarter.
Let's talk about Rico again. He's been one of the most impressive kickers I've seen in a long time. I remember a few kids, like one from Bishop Guilfoyle one year was dominating. McCord had one year that was dominating.
He went to West Virginia, I believe, the kid from Bishop Guilfoyle, yeah.
The kid from McCord went to Wisconsin and kicked. And now we have Rico. Rico's right up in that class of kid. Almost putting it in the end zone, kicking 38, 39-yard field goals. Is he a junior or senior?
I think Noah is let's see. I think he's a senior, but I'm not sure. No, he's only a junior.
Junior, he'll be back.
A junior.
He'll get recruited. I believe he'll get recruited. I really do.
All right, so Rico will be on to kick it off here after the long touchdown run by Evan McCracken.
Can't tackle speed.
Yep.
Here we go. Now
we have the finale going on right now. Because I think we're actually maybe halting play as it's going on.
I think we should kick off while it's happening.
Back deep for the Golden Eagles is going to be number 2, Camden Lowry, and number 17, Carter Dunmeyer. As Rico sets the ball on the tee. Yep, and everybody clapping for the finale.
UPJ seems rather quiet for homecoming night there, doesn't it?
From our vantage point, yeah. Who knows what's going on way out there, Fred?
I guess that's true.
Yeah.
You went to UPJ, didn't you?
I did. I went to UPJ, absolutely. Great school. And I heard there was a young lady on the homecoming court that was looking to go into dentistry.
Yep, she was.
Rico kicks this one deep. Going to bounce right around the 10-yard line. Stay in bounds. Picked up by Lowry. Lowry has nowhere to go and taken down short of the 15-yard line. So I think Lowry let it bounce thinking this is going to go out of bounds, Fred. Stayed in bounds, had to pick it up by that time. Richland coverage down in there. And
there were 9 blue shirts in on that tackle.
Yeah, great special teams so far tonight by the Rams.
I saw 2 blue shirts standing away from the pile. The rest of them were on top of it.
Hey, Eddie, we forgot to do senior spotlight. I'm going to do one real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Luke Vitale, favorite sport, football, favorite athlete, Ray Lewis, favorite coach, Coach Rip, Coach Bailey, Coach Hobbs, favorite teacher is Mr. St. Clair, favorite subject, history, postgraduate plans is he'd like to go to Georgia. And I'll let you call the play and come back with more.
All right, so first down and 10 go the Eagles. Lambert hands this one off to Lowry. Lowry tries over the left side and is taken down for a short gain, close to the 15-yard line.
Okay, his favorite car is the 60s Black Mustang. Favorite movie is Wolf of Wall Street, and his favorite quote, can't win if you're scared of losing.
There you go. I have one question, though. It said favorite coach. He named 3 of them, so I think we got to work on Luke's math a little bit.
He must not be able to decide.
Maybe you want to rework that question.
All right, second down and 9 for the Golden Eagles. They are at their own 14-yard line. 10:27 remaining here in the third quarter as Lambert keeps it himself, tries and has some room out to the right side before he's taken down as he crosses the 30-yard line. It might be the biggest play run by Somerset tonight. Lane Lambert able to take it to the 31-yard line for a first down by Somerset.
Lane Lambert has had 250 yards rushing this year. His longest run of the year has been a 67-yarder. Yeah, he showed a little bit of speed there, Ed.
He did. He showed some speed and some strength. Able to shake off a couple of tacklers. A couple guys had a hand on Lane Lambert, able to shake it off and gets to the 31.
Lane will be back next year, so he's a big boy, too.
All right, first down and 10. Golden Eagles. And Lambert hands this one off to Lowry. Lowry goes up the middle, pushes the pile to about the 35-yard line, maybe the 36.
Yeah, we're seeing so far a much more inspired Somerset team right now.
Or less inspired Richland team now as they're in the running clock. They could be,
a combination. But
yeah.
They're actually, I'm watching their offensive line. They're actually firing off the ball pretty good right now. Like they're determined to score. I think they have a goal in mind here. I think they do.
That's a 5-yard pickup on first down for Somerset. Second down and 5 upcoming. They have not been on the other side of the field yet in this ball game. As I believe that's Rowan Holmes now in the backfield. Lambert will follow Holmes out to the right side. And it's taken down as he crosses the 40-yard line. We'll see where they spot this, Fred. Could be enough for a first down. I think it is. Yeah, he's taken out to the 42. So first down, Somerset.
Looks like they're giving a couple starters a rest now, too. They pulled out McCracken and Vitale.
Yeah, I think it's a smart move, Sponge. I mean, you're up 38-0. You're in a running clock. That's fine. Richard doing a good job keeping some players healthy. I take a chance.
Those young guys practice every week, all week, too. They deserve some time on the field under the lights. It's going to help them for the future, too. Let's face it.
Yep. First down and 10 from the Somerset 41-yard line. Lambert hands this one off to Lowry. Lowry turns the corner on the right side and taken out of bounds. Short of the 50-yard line to about the 49-yard line. This is the deepest that Somerset has had the ball so far.
They've been working on that right side of the line. Doing a pretty good job getting the corner or getting the edge. They weren't so successful on the left side, but they keep running right, which has been good because it's been good for them.
So second down and about 2. They have to get to the 49-yard line of Richland to pick up a first down. Clock down to 7:27 counting here in the third quarter. Lambert going to keep Call's number again, goes up the middle, and may have enough for the first down. We'll see where they spot it is. They're in the Richland territory for the first time tonight.
Good lead back block. Quarterback follow.
So the 49-yard line of Richland is where Somerset has the ball. Clock just continues to run here at Hurlinger Field as Richland has put up 38 points against Somerset, 38-0. Richland has not punted once in this ball game.
Something you don't see a lot of anymore. The quarterback running all the way to the sideline to get the play, and running back to the.
They did that last week at Forest Hills too, and actually it cost them. It cost them a bunch of. I mean, they took a couple of delay of games because it takes so long for him to run to the sideline. Hand off to Lowry, and Joe Penna grabs his shirt and takes him down for a loss.
That's what I said. They have not been successful on the left side. But the right side, they've been more successful. See if they can back right again.
So Somerset was into Richland territory. Now they're back into Somerset territory all the way back to the 47-yard line. Joe Penna got excellent penetration, able to grab the jersey of Lowry and not let go. Takes Lowry down to the ground. 2nd down and 14 for the Golden Eagles. Lambert hands off to Lowry. Lowry tries the left side again, as you said, Fred. There's no running out the left side.
No, they're going to need to get back to the right.
Yep. Looks like Dugan Chase on the stop. Since last week, we didn't really get to broadcast. I want to say happy birthday once again to Janice Daly, listening in Windber. We said it to her last week, but obviously no Wi-Fi out in Forest Hills, so apparently the broadcast was did not go out. So happy birthday, Janice Daly.
No Wi-Fi.
We did such a good job too, Ed.
I tell you, it may have been
heard.
the best broadcast of the year. I know, and nobody heard it.
There goes my chance for an Emmy.
Don't give up hope yet, Sponge. All right, 3rd down and 14. Lambert back to throw. Lambert getting some pressure, has to roll out to his right, looks down. Now it's going to throw it away. There's nobody there, Fred.
Could
that be a grounding? There is not.
That could
a Somerset player.
There's an official there. He doesn't.
Oh, he's outside the pocket, though. He's okay. Yeah, he's outside the pocket. So 4th down now and 14 upcoming for Somerset. They're going to punt again. Kind of surprised about this, Fred. I mean, now Richland's going to score anyway, I guess, is what you're going to say.
That's what I say all the time,
why not go for it, right?
Wow.
Doesn't matter where you give the ball.
It's been that way for the last 20 years, 15 years. Time goes by. Coach Bailey's in his 20-some years here.
Yeah, unbelievable. On long, high snap again, a flag on the play already. And kicked away. Yarnick is back deep. Ball going to take a good Somerset bounce right around the 22-yard line, where it's down by Somerset. There was a flag that came out. It may be a hold here on Somerset.
Illegal motion.
Illegal motion on Somerset.
That's been the highlight of their night is their punter.
I tell you what, he's been pretty good. Richland has gotten a lot of pressure on him. Maybe the past 2 or 3 punts before this one. Richland really getting into the face of Rowan Holmes.
4:03 to go in the 3rd quarter. That was nice seeing all the old guys at halftime.
Well, it's fantastic having him in here. I tell you, Scott Hudson really hasn't changed a whole lot. He looks the same.
He's still pretty big.
Yeah, I mean, they all look the same. Absolutely, he is huge.
You know, speaking of huge, I didn't see that 79 get in the game at all.
No, I didn't see him in here either. I was expecting him to see him on that line. And, yeah, I agree. All 350 pounds of them.
Those guys are older than you, right, Ed?
They're all younger than me.
They're all younger than you.
Yeah, he didn't invite the class of 85. He started with a class of 86. So I was going to tell Sean I'm actually a little hurt.
Ed's much older than me.
Hey, you stop, Sponge.
I lose track of who graduated when.
Yeah, I was an 85. I think, Sponge, what, you were 88?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Yep. And Grady Chase, my brother Jimmy were all 89.
Yep.
Sponge, you graduated with Kevin Istvan and those guys, right?
No, Dave Istvan. David Callahan, all those guys that were here tonight.
Yeah, Kev graduated in 89.
Yes.
All right, so 1st down and 10 Rams. They'll take over the ball at about, looks like the 27-yard line or so of their own.
They have Janidlo and Reckner.
All right, this is Janidlo at quarterback. Janidlo hands this one off.
We're going to keep running now, I believe.
Surprised they're not putting in Dom Shank here, but Carson Reckner gets the carry.
Yeah, they're running Janidlo at quarterback and Reckner Reckner at running back.
Nice. So takes the ball to the 31-yard line. Good to see those guys get in the game in those offensive positions like that. That's awesome. Well, Janillo used to be a backup quarterback.
Piscatella is now at the running back.
I see that. Put Piscatello in now, running back.
We're having some fun.
Yeah, I love.
It's time to have a good time. You know, you work hard all week, you deserve it.
All right, so 2nd down and 5 after Carson Reckner running for 5 yards. Oh, Janillo just gets the handoff and gets taken down by Lane Lambert, who put a shoulder into Piscatello and just put him down.
Wow, good hit. Good
Great penetration, yeah. And that was nothing but a hard shoulder into Declan Piscatello. And now they're putting in Easton Robertson at running back. They'll keep Janillo in at quarterback. 3rd down and 5. We are under 3 minutes here remaining in the 3rd quarter. Richland up 38-0.
We're using pretty much the 40-second clock.
Janillo back to throw. Janillo going to haul us off in the air. Has a man that is caught at the 35-yard line. That is number 4, Jake Vukovic on the reception. Nice throw by Ethan Janillo. Great pass to Vukovic. And Richland into Somerset territory.
That's great for Janillo.
So ball spotted at the 32-yard line of Somerset. That was fantastic. I said he used to be a quarterback, so not surprising he could throw a football. That was right on the money to Jake Vukovic.
What number is Vukovic?
Number 4. Janillo going to keep it himself. Janillo goes up the middle, crosses the 30-yard line to about the 28. This is pretty impressive.
That had to be Vukovic's first catch of the year. He's not even on our stat sheet.
Yeah, I think it was. And Stone just verified that. Again, I want to thank our student producer, Stone Mangus, and Levi Cashdahl, or Levi flying the drone all over Hurlinger Field. Run down our sponsors again real quick here as we get closer to the end of the 3rd quarter. 1:24 and counting. Janillo back to throw again. Janillo looking for a man. That's going to be picked off, though, at around the 2-yard line by number 1, Cole Perry. Cole Perry now on the right side and goes out of bounds right about the 25-yard line. There's a flag on the play.
Yeah, that's unsportsmanlike. Crackback.
Number 54, Landon Myers shook up on the play, limping off the field. So Janillo was going for the home run pass into the end zone, gets picked off by Cole Perry right around the 2-yard line. First time Richland's been stopped all game long.
Well, it wasn't a terrible pass. Just wasn't accurate, that's all.
When you have your starting
Somebody starts there. Who is that, Sponge?
That was Landon Myers.
Starting guard throwing some passes, it's okay to get stopped, I guess.
Was a penalty on Somerset or Sponge?
Yes.
All right, we're going to run down
the crackback on the return.
All right, we're going to run down the sponsors real quick. We get a little break. Hopefully, the Landon Myers is going to be okay. We want to thank Roof Redruve, Senator Wayne Langerholtz, Advantage Auto, Mahalco's, Dr. Edward L. DiMartino, DMD, Slovenian Savings and Loan, FX Screen Printing, The Fifth Bar and Grill, Flyer of Country, Johnstown Construction, Nico's, FWF, First Team Advertising, John Ponchione, Windbreaker, Best Window, First Summit Bank, Pinnacle Chiropractic, Dean Jordan Tire, Ponchione Financial, RPM Signs, Advanced Office Systems, DB Homes, Laurel Auto Group, Precious Metals and Diamond Company, Beauty Lawn, Memorial Chevrolet, Chan Soon Shang Medical Center, Rizzo's, Cardellino Eye Care, Sporting Goods Discounters, Tap 814, Asiago's, Market Basket, Ashboro Landscaping, Vantage Physical Therapy, RNDT, More Family Dentistry, and Big Dogs Bar and Grill. Thank you, one and all. We cannot do this without your support in the community. We can't thank you enough. If you want to get on board, please get a hold of Jim Penna. Still lots of time. This is only week 6 of the season. We hope to have a lot more, Freddie, as we go on.
We have at least 10, and then we're going to the playoffs, right?
I'd imagine,
Hopefully we're going to go deep.
That's what we want.
We've had some great road trips because of playoffs.
All right, ball at the 40-yard line after the penalty. The penalty is on Richland. So the ball comes out to the 40-yard line as Somerset intercepted the ball right around the 2-yard line. First down and 10 for the Golden Eagles. Lambert hands this one off. This is Holmes. And Holmes stops short of the 45-yard line.
Good hitting going on out there, Ed.
Yeah, very, very good hitting. Somerset not giving up in this game, Fred. They're still playing very, very hard.
Well, they're kids. They don't ever give up. They just want to keep playing. They love playing football, I'm sure.
Yeah, and Richland's taking out a lot of their starters, putting some of the JV players in right now. So 2nd down and 5 with about 34 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Hand off to Holmes again. Holmes able to find his way off right tackle and get into Richland territories. He crosses the 45-yard line to about the 43.
Their offensive line is looking a lot better against our JVs. They're big kids, and they do come off the ball hard. That just shows you how good our starters are.
Yeah, for sure.
Our starters are pretty doggone good.
All right, and that is the end of the third quarter. I think, Sponge, you have one more senior spotlight, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, let me pull out my phone here and look at it.
I think I'm looking forward to, is it Carson Reckner?
Okay. All right, guys, I have Carson Reckner. His favorite sport is football. His favorite athlete is Ethan Janillo. Favorite coach is Rugg. His favorite teacher is Mr. Shirt. History is his favorite subject is history. He'd like to attend UPJ and major in biology. Evan McCracken's Mini Cooper is his favorite car. His favorite movie is Halloween. His favorite quote is, "Our greatest glory is not in never failing, but in rising every time we do."
Very good.
Very, very good.
And if you guys remember when Ethan Janillo, I did his favorite athlete was Carson Reckner, so I guess they were having a little,
I like that.
Mutual
joke.
admiration there. Hey, Sponge, you made up all those questions. Did you do that?
Yes, sir.
That's a very good job.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Very impressed.
We got to try to get all the rest of them in here in the last 4 games. There's, I think, about 6 more we're going to do.
There you go. I still think we should have had here for homecoming. They should have had a booth with us, Fred, and our fans could have come and we could have signed autographs for them.
Oh, yes.
We probably would have been the loneliest booth out there on the homecoming.
You could have brought PJ back. You could have brought PJ back.
If we brought PJ, that would have been a huge crowd, yeah. All right, so 1st down and 10 for the Golden Eagles. As that is number 2, Camden Lowry on the carry.
You know, you put these young guys in, you expect them to perform at a varsity level. You don't expect them to play less than the guy they replace. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with these younger guys.
So Lowry able to pick up 2 yards, bring up 2nd down and 8. We are into the 4th quarter now. We are in a running clock. Richland leading 38-0. Pistol formation now here for the Golden Eagles. This is Holmes who goes up the middle. Holmes gets his way close to the 35, stopped at the 36.
Straight ahead power football.
He's a big kid. I mean, listed at 6'3", and we don't have a weight on him, but he's pretty big. So 3rd down and about 3 here.
I imagine it's 2-down territory. So look out for the pass right now.
Or you can run. I mean, Lambert's done a great job running the football himself. So we'll see what he does here. 3rd down and 3. As Lambert hands this one off to Holmes. Holmes bounces off the right side.
First down.
And he makes a dive, and I think he will have the 1st down, and he does. So 1st down, Golden Eagles.
They didn't have too many of those tonight.
No, they did not, Sponge. They only had 2 in the first half, and one of them was came by penalty. The other one came at the very end of the first half. They're not going to give him the 1st down. It's 4th and inches.
Good eye, ref.
Going into the shotgun here on 4th and inches. Lambert bobbles the snap, and he's down. It's going to be turned over on downs As number 50 came plowing in after the mishandled snap. Lane Lucas able to put the hand on Lambert. Oh, so Holmes wrestles at 189 pounds, so 6'3", 189 pounds. He's a pretty big kid. So thank you to the Somerset Daily American.
It's going to be wrestling time before you know it.
Or is it the Somerset Tribune Democrat there, Sponge? Or Stone?
Holmes is a junior who came into the game with 200 yards rushing.
Timeout, Richland. I think Richland's probably going to put their JVs in, I would imagine, here.
They have to get organized right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like Dom Shank's going to go in.
There you go.
I think they're done letting our senior linemen play some games.
All right, so this one, no doubt about the outcome of this ball game as Richland leading 38-0. That full moon is still just mesmerizing. It's so nice.
It's up. It's getting smaller, isn't it?
It's going higher into the sky now, but it's actually a super moon tonight. Trying to get a nice picture. I think that's so cool.
So what is a super moon now? Fill us in.
It's bright.
Bright.
Big. And we've had a couple of super moons. We actually had a blue moon.
I remember the blue moon.
Yeah, 2 super moons in the same month, which would not happen again for another 37 years, I believe.
I won't be around.
Oh, sure you will. All right, hand off to the left side here. That's number 23 for the Rams on the carry. That is Braden Nepper.
Fred, you'll still be here. We'll be doing games together.
We're still going to be broadcasting.
That's right.
So Nepper able to pick up a couple yards. 2nd down and 8. The ball was at the 37-yard line of Richland. Dom Shanko is under center. Clock is down to 9:23 and counting here in the 4th quarter. Dom Shank back to throw. Looks over the middle. Had a man. He was looking for number 95 who was open. That was Ashton Roberts. And just out of the reach of Ashton Roberts. He was open, Sponge.
Oh, yeah. He has a good speed for a tight end.
Yeah, I was going to say, he looked pretty good.
Middle.
Yeah, I mean, he was down the field pretty good. Ball just overthrown a little bit.
I know those two have hooked up a lot on JV touchdowns, too.
All right, so 3rd down and 8 now for the Rams. Rams still have not punted in this ball game. The only time they've been stopped is on a Janidlo interception. Dom Shank keeps it himself as he gets taken right around down around the 40-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down.
Will this be our first punt of the night?
It's tough to get the punting team in now. He's going to go for it.
I was going to say, I think they let him go.
He's going to go for it. He's not.
Yeah.
It's too hard to get the punting team in now. Punting team's half asleep right now. They figure they're out of the game for good.
Yeah, Dom Shank's the punter for JV, so he's staying in the punt.
Yeah, he's going to punt it away.
Okay, I'll take that back.
All right, number 17 for Somerset going back deep. That's Carter Dunmeyer. And it's going to be a timeout. All right, so Richland calls another timeout. So, Fred, you want to run down the sponsors? You did such a good job last time. We're going to let you do it again.
I was proud of myself. Okay, here we go. Roof Rejuve, Senator Wayne Langerholk, Advantage Auto, Mahelco's, Ed DiMartino, DMD, Slovenian Savings and Loan, excuse me, FX Screen Printing, The Fifth Bar and Grill, Flair of Country, Johnstown Construction, Nico's, FWF, First Team Advertising, John Poncione, Winber Care, Best Window, First Summit Bank, Pinnacle Chiropractic, Dean Jordan Goodyear Tire, Poncione Financial, RPM Signs, Advanced Office Systems, DB Homes, Laurel Auto Group, Precious Metals and Diamonds, Beauty Lawn, Memorial Chevrolet, Chan Soon Song Wimber Medical Center, Rizzo's, Cardolino's Eye Care, Sporting Goods Discounters, TAP 814, Asiagos, Market Basket, Ashbro, Vantage Physical Therapy, RNDT, Moore Family Dentistry, and Big Dogs Grill. All wonderful people, and get
Great
out,
job.
Support our local business people. Keep the money in Richland. How about it?
Absolutely. All great businesses. Make sure you go ahead and support those as well.
I go to most of those places.
I do too.
Some of them I don't need. Like I don't need. Oh, here we go.
All right, so Shank cannot handle the snap, and you'll have to jump on it. So Somerset will take over 1st and 10. They're inside the 20-yard line of Richland. 38-0 is your score.
I knew we should have gone for it. That's what the coach.
I would have gone for it too. Yeah.
For it. I mean, what could happen? Of course, you can't predict that. We, of course, had a banner crowd here again tonight on the home side, with them coming and all.
Yep.
I guess tomorrow night's the dance, right?
Yeah, tomorrow night will be the dance. I think they'll crown whoever the king and queen are.
It's a very top secret thing right now. It's in a shoebox, taped up, and it's in the library, locked up in the library.
All right, ball spotted at the 19-yard line of Richland, so Somerset takes over. I think we have a new quarterback in for Somerset as well. I think it's number 15.
Hey, Fred, were you the king at Homer Center?
No, my wife was the queen, though.
Nice.
I was far from being a king.
All right, Colt Higgins in at quarterback for Somerset now. Higgins throws this one out to Dunmeyer on the left side. Dunmeyer goes down at the 20, taken down by number 32. I think it's Gino LaMonica. So Gino has made his presence felt in the last couple of games. Sponge, he got in against Forest Hills and was very visible and makes a tackle here tonight.
Yeah. He looked really good when he got in last.
Yeah.
He plays well on the JV at the games I've seen.
And Gino went through that surgery back around February, I believe, right around Super Bowl time, if I'm not mistaken. Had a brain tumor removed and has just recovered fantastic and doing a great job here.
A great story.
Dunmeyer takes us on the sweep. Dunmeyer going out to the right. Has some speed. Dunmeyer turns the corner before he's taken out of bounds. So, we have a little extracurriculars here. No flag thrown. I'm kind of surprised at that, Sponge.
They want to go home, buddy. The referees want to go home.
Yeah, looked like they hit Lane Lucas.
Yeah. All right, 3rd down upcoming. Down to 6:16 remaining here in the 4th quarter. Richland leading 38-0, and 3rd down and 9 upcoming for the Golden Eagles. Obviously, this is 4-down territory. They are at the Richland 18-yard line. As Higgins throws this out, had a man and maybe just off the fingertips, a little high for Tyler McNabb. Will fall incomplete. 4th down and 9 upcoming.
It was a deep pass. It almost looked like it could have been a backward pass.
Yeah, it's pretty close to a backward pass. Just went off the fingertips of the intended receiver, just a little high.
We're not going to worry. We're not going to worry about those technicalities, no. I think most people would be happy to go home.
It was a forward pass.
Okay.
I believe you, Sponge. I said it looked like it could have been.
I think Sponge is right down there, right around.
Sponge is on top of things.
Yeah, right around 25-yard line. Sponge is standing there. Ball at the 18, 4th down and 9 upcoming for the Golden Eagles. Higgins back to throw. Higgins looking for the end zone, throws over the middle, and intercepted by Richland. Returned by Easton Robertson out to about the 11-yard line. So Easton Robertson has a touchdown in this game and now an interception in this ball game.
I was going to say about the big night for Easton.
Yeah, so you know his dad upstairs on the film crew is probably jumping all over the place. Well, I'm surprised we're not
is that what I heard
hearing the rumbles of the feet up there.
He's been a consistent player all year. He's always there when we need him. Somerset just called a timeout.
Somerset calls a timeout with 5:07 remaining in the ball game. Richland leading 38-0.
I imagine they're trying to get organized over there as well with their defense, JV defense. I'm
still just amazed on how beautiful of a night this is. We're at the end of September I'm still wearing shorts. I'm pretty comfortable. I mean, obviously we're in the booth, but it's really not that bad out there. Maybe a little chilly, but pretty nice night. Sponge, how is it down there? Are you cold or are you okay?
It's not too bad. I think it was a little colder at Forest Hills last week.
Yep, for the end of September, this is pretty nice.
Yeah, it's supposed to warm up this week.
Yeah, it's supposed to be into the close to 80 next week, I believe.
Hey, after my interview with Coach Bailey, I'm grabbing Evan McCracken and Ethan Janilla, getting them on tonight.
All right, so first down and 10, Rams at their own 11-yard line after the interception by Easton Robertson gives Richland the ball back. Dom Shank goes into the gun. Shank hands this one off to Gino LaMonica. LaMonica off the left side. Gets taken almost a horse. That's going to be a horse collar. It is. It's going to be a horse collar here on Somerset.
Yeah, pretty obvious, wasn't it?
Yeah, almost like the face mask we saw earlier.
Yeah.
Pretty obvious. Like everybody saw it. I'm going to throw a little plug out there. So for the Johnstown Tomahawks, season starts tomorrow. The first home game of the season starts tomorrow night, 7 o'clock at the First Summit Arena. So if you've want something to do on a Saturday night, please come down to the First Summit Arena and check out the Tomahawks. Looking for a good season. We have new ownership down there.
You're going to be doing the color.
Yep, I am. John Kufis and Craig Saylor are the new owners of the Tomahawks. They're doing a great job really getting out into the community and rallying some support for the Tomahawks. It's great hockey, so if you want to come down and check it out, please do. They play tomorrow and Sunday afternoon as well. First down and 10 after the penalty. I think this is Gino to LaMonica. LaMonica goes up the middle. LaMonica, the 40-yard line, the 30, the 25, the 20, the 10, the 5, and Gino will be... Touchdown! Gino LaMonica takes it to the house. 75-yard run by Gino LaMonica.
Is he a sophomore or freshman?
And we have, he's down in the end zone, though, unfortunately.
He's probably exhausted.
He's down in the corner of the end zone. Training staff going out to check on Gino. 75-yard run by LaMonica.
Let's just hope he's tired.
Yeah, that was a long run. He was being chased the whole way down.
I can't find him on our stat sheet anywhere. That's obviously his first touchdown.
I think it's the first time, yeah. Definitely his first touchdown.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if he ran the football last week at Forest Hills. He made a couple nice defensive plays. Braden Nepper had a bulk of the carries when the JV team went in.
These statistics might not be totally up to date. I don't know.
So a lot of the coaching staff out there with Gino, we're going to pray that he's okay. So while they check on Gino, we'll go ahead and step aside. So just stand pat. And you are listening to the Richland Ram Football Network. We're back here as Gino LaMonica out on the tractor, didn't taken off the field. Hopefully he's okay. 75-yard run though by Gino LaMonica.
Looked to be a leg injury.
Yeah, so we kind of suspected up here as well, Sponge. Thank you. Hopefully he's going to be okay.
No injury is good, but we were at first fearful of a head injury.
Yeah.
That's the worst, obviously. So he'll be back. We've seen some crazy leg injuries on this field the last couple of years.
All right, so Richland, after the 75-yard run by LaMonica, has scored 44-0 pending the extra point.
There will not be a kick this time.
Now we're going to go for 2, I believe. As Dom Shank will go into the gun. Number 67 is in the backfield. That is Ashton Martinez. And they're going to hand off to Ashton Martinez. Martinez bowls his way towards the end zone and has the 2-point conversion. So Ashton Martinez, who is the snapper on the extra points, takes this one in for the 2-point conversion and puts Richland up 46-0 here.
The linemen are definitely get to have some fun tonight.
Yeah, we've seen Ethan Janidlo in at quarterback. We've seen Carson Reckner run the football, Declan Piscatello run the football, and now Ashton Martinez plows in for a 2-point conversion.
He deserves that. He does a great job long snapping. He deserves his moment of glory. Someday when he's back for a class reunion, he'll say, "You remember when I scored that winning touchdown?"
That's right.
Against Central Cambria. Yeah. Those stories get bigger and bigger as time goes on.
Oh, for sure.
Believe me, I know.
Tell you, it was still so nice to have those alumni back here in the booth. Eugene Perry, Sean Callahan, Scott Hudson. Unbelievable. Haven't seen those guys in such a long time. Great seeing them tonight.
Those women's boys, I always get them confused. You know, Scott and Randy.
Yep.
I get them mixed up. I shouldn't because they don't really look that much alike.
Yep. I think I'm going to head down with them. I'm going to be seeing them at the Fifth, one of our sponsors. So we're going to be heading down to the Fifth Bar and Grill. A lot of the alumni are going to be hanging out. We're going to be heading down there myself after the ball game. Squib kick, fielded right around the 39-yard line, brought over the 40. So Somerset will take over 1st and 10. They trail now 46-0 after the long touchdown run by Gino LaMonica. We'll keep him in our prayers and hope he's okay. Apparent leg injury to Gino.
Okay, we're going to start the running clock with 4 minutes and 10 seconds left in the game.
All right, and it is number 15, again, quarterbacking the Somerset Golden Eagles, Colt Higgins.
Referee did wind the clock. Yes, he did.
Ball at the 42-yard line of the Golden Eagles. 1st down and 10. And this is a little sweep play here by number 17, who takes it out of bounds. Good carry by Carter Dunmire on the sweep, able to get into Richland territory. Carter Dunmire has got some speed. Not a big kid, about 5'7", but has got some wheels.
You know they're going to want to stiffen up here and keep the shutout going.
Oh, for sure. There's a lot of pride out there, Sponge. They don't want to be scored upon. So ball spotted at the 36-yard line now of the Rams.
There's certain expectations. We expect you to, high quality, whether you're second team or third team, we expect the best.
Higgins into the gun. Higgins hands this one off up the middle.
Nice.
And stopped up by about 4 Richland defenders. Takes the ball carrier down to the ground. Not just one defender, probably about 4 or 5 defenders by Richland.
What makes this program so interesting is Coach Bailey has high expectations for everybody on the team, not just the starters or the second string guys. Everybody on the team has a job to do, and he's expecting them to do it.
And four more just went out, 4 came back out. It looked
a lot of
might be down to third, 4th stringers here.
Yep, a lot of substituting by the Rams, down to 2:39 and counting here in the 4th quarter. This is Dunmire again out to the left side this time. Dunmire turns the corner before he's hit and taken out of bounds. Number 4 there, that is Jake Vukovic. Puts the shoulder on to Dunmire, but not before he picks up another 1st down.
2:21 to go.
So a ball now at the 23-yard line of Richland. Golden Eagles looking to put a score on the board. Right around 2:05 now and counting here in the ball game. Tristan Berkey, I believe, is the running back here. Higgins back to throw. Higgins has a man caught and taken down immediately. Actually went down at the knee to the receiver. It is Drew Miller. So loss of yards on the play. There's a flag at the end. Braden Nepper gets credit for the tackle. It's going to be a hold here. That's the first holding of the ball. The obligatory holding on Richland.
That was personal foul.
I'll have to look at a holding call. Was that a personal foul?
Yeah.
Okay, it looks like a holding call from here. That's what I thought the signal was. So personal foul on Richland.
There was a holding call earlier in the game, one of the special teams.
There
was a holding call.
I missed the obligatory holding.
I'm pretty sure there was a hold. No, it was a chop block. Remember, it was a
chop block, yeah.
So we can go through a whole game without a holding call, perhaps.
All right, so personal foul on Richland. And Somerset going to be knocking on the door with 1:47 on the clock.
This game's been a little edgy.
Oh, for sure. Had a couple of 3 or 4 unsportsmanlike conduct calls in this game. It's the ball at the, where are they spotting this here? At about the 13-yard line.
They can get it first. Yeah, about the 13 or 14.
All right, so first down and 10 for the Golden Eagles. As Higgins goes into the gun here.
Okay, here we go.
They wind the clock. Snap. Quick throw. Tipped. Nice play there made by number 40 on the defense. Got a hand on it, knocked it down. That is Mason Davis. He might have had a man there behind him. Mason Davis able to put the hand up and knock it down. So good play, Mason Davis. Down to 1:15 and counting here in the fourth quarter. This game has not been in doubt the whole ball game, as this has been all Richland from the very beginning. 2 plays into the game, 59-yard run by Evan McCracken. And this is Dunmire on a sweep again. Dunmire able to find a left side, cut it back in, and gets over the 5-yard line.
Right on the 5. A little bit inside.
So going to bring a third down up. They have to get to about the 3 for a first down. So about third down and 2. And the clock running down to 35 seconds. Higgins back into the gun. And he's going to call a timeout, I believe. With 23 seconds, he calls a timeout.
You just had a groan from the crowd over here.
Yeah, I mean,
come on,
it's been a long night. Yeah, it's almost close to 9:30. We've been in a running clock since the second half began. And
the running clock's supposed to make it go faster.
I know. It's going to make it go slower.
I think they want to try to score here. I don't know.
Well, I'm sure they do, yeah.
That looked like his did not go in motion, so that's why he called the timeout.
Who called the timeout, Richland or
Somerset? Quarterback called a timeout. I think he was looking for, like Sponge said, I think he was looking for somebody to go in motion. It didn't happen, and so he stepped out, called timeout.
You could have taken a knee.
All right, so down to 22 seconds remaining in the game. Actually, 23 seconds on the clock. Third down and 2 as Dunmire goes in motion. Dunmire again on a sweep. Dunmire out to the right side. Dunmire going to find the end zone, so Somerset will go into the end zone and put a score on the board. Carter Dunmire. So a lot of Carter Dunmire on a lot of sweeps. Finishes off this drive and puts Somerset into the end zone for their first score of the night. 44-6 now is your score.
Well, they wanted to score. That's something to end on a positive note. So you got Yeah, I don't fault them for calling a timeout.
Right. I mean, the quarterback was looking for something to happen. It didn't happen, and yeah, I couldn't call a timeout.
You want to score. You want to be competitive right up to the very end. As a coach, you can't say, "Well, this game's over anyhow. Let's just let the clock run out."
All right, so Somerset going for 2 here. This is Hagen's hands off to number 80, Tristan Berkey, who will get stopped short. So 44-6 your score now with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
What do you think? Onside kick?
So Richland on a homecoming night, able to dispose of the Somerset Golden Eagles pretty handily tonight here at Hurlinger Field.
Never in doubt, was it, Ed?
No, a lot of Evan McCracken tonight. The passing game was a little bit off tonight, but Evan McCracken was on for sure.
He's always on.
And the Richland defense. We got to tip their hat.
Yeah.
They really did not allow Somerset anything. Only 2 first half first downs.
Yeah, the defense came to play tonight.
Yep. Yeah, they were very, very well prepared. Next week, Richland will travel to Greater Johnstown.
Is Fred coming with us?
I'm not. No, I don't know.
I think I'm going to make
not
Fred
far,
come.
Fred.
I'm going to make Fred come with us. That's
You
a great
got this.
facility
You
down
got
there
this,
in Johnstown.
They're going to kidnap me.
We are. We're going to pick you up and just take you down.
How about our 2 alumni that were at the they were over in Southmont Boulevard last night. They called for a Uber.
Oh, the Uber. Yeah.
Uber.
Yeah, he called the Uber.
I said, they don't have Uber in Johnstown tonight. they had a
All right, ball kicked away. Picked up, I think this is Jameer Christian. Christian turns around at 20, 25, the 30, bounces it out. Has the 35, the 40, the 45, the 50. Makes a little juke move, and he will go out of bounds inside of Somerset territory, right around the 35-yard line. Really nice return by Jameer Christian. But that puts this ball game to bed as Richland takes this one 44-6 over the Somerset Golden Eagles.
So to finish my story real quick, they had no Uber. They paid somebody to take them home.
Nice.
They did. They just said to the guy, "You want $40?"
Very, very smart. You know, that's very smart.
I said, "Where'd you think you were, though, in New York City?" Or what? Get a Uber to Johnstown.
Yeah.
Okay, that's beside the point. This game is history.
44-6 is your final. Big night by Evan McCracken. He set the Richland touchdown record. 55 touchdowns now in his career by Evan McCracken.
He set the tone. The third play of the game, he set the tone. Got to the corner, turned on the Jets, up the sideline, was touchdown. You had a feeling right then and there it was going to be a long night for Somerset. Very young team, though. Somerset is young. They have one senior on the team. They have new coaching staff. I expect they'll be around for a while. They're not going to give up on this. What's the remaining schedule look like besides Johnstown?
So we have Johnstown, and then we have Clearfield.
That'll be unusual.
And then we have Chestnut Ridge.
Away.
It'll be coming in. So
is that 10? Is that up to 10 then?
That was week 9, and then week 10 will be on. That's to be determined.
That's the game we don't know.
So I mean, right about now, I think if you're probably looking at it right now, if all things stay the same, we're probably looking at going to Bald Eagle or to Central.
That'd be a good matchup.
And that'll be on the road.
Yeah, which I am not driving to Central, by the way, so I don't get yelled at for not finding that field.
I'll get you there, Ed. I have to go out there for a 7th grade game here in a couple
so
weeks.
So you know exactly where you're going, because
yes, sir.
Last time we went out, Fred, was with was PJ driving. I think we made 3 or 4 different stops trying to find that football field at Central.
I do want to say real quick, Adam Ripple from the Somerset Daily News said that if it's a championship game week 10, that it could be a neutral site. So,
but I wouldn't think. Yeah, I guess. I mean,
he did say that they had mentioned that at the meeting.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if that was going to be a championship game, if they called that a regular season game.
Technically, it
could be the Laurel Highlands
championship.
So it'd be the Laurel Highlands championship game. Well, yeah, which could be played at a neutral site.
Yeah, I just wanted to mention that if it is a championship game, which is there's a good chance that it could be.
How does that get determined if it's a championship or not?
Well, it would be.
There's a bunch of tiebreakers, I'm sure, involved. Because you have to go through a whole litany of that. I totally agree, Sponge. How do you make that determination? would be very, very difficult. I have no idea how they would even do that.
I guess it would be the top 2 teams in the West and the East. You go through all the tiebreakers, and once you're left with 2 teams, I guess then it would be classified as a championship.
Again, that becomes too arbitrary.
It does,
and it opens itself to a lot of.
I agree with you.
I just don't know how. I just don't know how you do that. That just is open to too much things that can go on. Too much arguing and haggling, and I'm not a big fan of that.
Yes, but
it is what it is.
It is what it is. This conference, it's brought a lot of good, I think. More good than bad, but this is one of those things.
And this is it's the first time it's happened. And,
it's not, I don't want to say bad, but unfamiliar is a word. We're used to finishing the season, and if you have the best record, then, you get it. But this is different, and it'll take some getting used to. But, we'll have to see how it works, and hopefully Richland will be the team from the West participating in that game.
Richland's going to have. Obviously next week we never like to make light of anything, but unfortunately Johnstown is not the football powerhouse it once used to be. Unfortunately, a lot of things going on, a lot of changes going on at Johnstown. They just not been very formidable, and Richland should be in the same situation as this week. That's might as well talk about it. Richland should be in a running clock. We should be see a lot of JV players playing next week as well. But then we have Clearfield coming in, which we know nothing about Clearfield.
No.
And that makes that game very interesting because we have no idea. I'm sure Richland.
Going to get Coach here, guys.
Okay, so you go ahead and then we'll continue this conversation here a little bit. So we'll grab Coach Bailey and hear his thoughts on this game.
Great job, Coach. First, prayers out to Gino LaMonica. Looked like a nasty injury there after a great run.
Yeah, it was a great run for a young kid, and I'm not sure, but it certainly looked like he was in some pain with his knee.
Defense came out to play tonight. They didn't give up a first down until I believe right before the half.
Defense played great. That team scored 5 touchdowns in each of the previous 2 weeks, or actually I think more than that. And our defense played lights out, and offense was equally as good on both sides of the ball.
You turn the offense over to Evan McCracken tonight. He breaks the record for all-time touchdowns. What's it like to have a player like him?
Well, he's such a team player, and and he's able to, because of his excellent speed, actually able to make those big-time runs. And kids think they have angles on him, but they really don't.
At tomorrow night's homecoming, do you remember who you took to the homecoming your senior year?
Oh, I missed my wife.
Good job.
Yeah, it was a lengthy relationship.
Congratulations. Good win.
Thank you.
Silly question there, Bri. I'm just messing.
Guys, I have Ethan Janidlo here. Ethan, you're a big guard on the offense and defense, but you got to hit a quarterback tonight. Tell me about that.
So every year, Coach Bailey loves to put us seniors in to run the ball a few times. So this year, I knew we were going to run it up on Somerset because they're not a very good team. So I asked him if I could go and play some quarterback, and he put me in. I didn't think I would even be – thought I'd just be handing the ball off. But then he called a pass, and I completed it, and then I threw a pick, but it's okay because I'm a lineman.
You were a quarterback at one time, right? You just grew too much?
Yeah. I was always a bigger quarterback. I got the job done. I have a good arm. Humbly, I say that. But it was best for the team to switch to lineman.
Well, you're going to college on a baseball ride, so you must have a good arm.
Yeah. Yep.
Hey, I do the senior spotlights, and Carson Reckner's favorite athlete was you, and your favorite athlete was Carson Reckner. What's that all about?
Reckner's my buddy. We're tight. We want to do it as a joke, but he is a good guy, and we're like brothers.
Hey, the line, you guys do a great job all year, but it's pretty great blocking for a guy like McCracken.
Yeah, it's real easy. We might mess up a block here and there, and he'll still gain positive yards. But it's a lot easier when I have veteran guys up front and a really good running back.
Hey, I don't know if you know this fact. Me and your dad played baseball when we were 13 years old. We played together.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. He was pretty good.
Yeah,
Did he tell you that?
He's okay. I'm better than him.
Hey, Ethan, thanks a lot.
right,
Appreciate
thank
it.
you. Thank
We're going to grab Evan McCracken.
That was a great interview, Sponge. You may have come close to this Emmy conversation right now with those couple interviews. Fantastic.
Brad Janidlo, he was a good baseball player. He also played with my dad, Brad Mangus, Brad squared.
There you go.
I'm going to try to grab Evan here. He's signing some stuff for little kids. This is awesome.
Just tell those little kids to hang around, and Fred and I will be down shortly to sign autographs for them as well.
Can I steal him for a second? He has a lot of family here. Evan, we've talked about this a couple times this year. We kind of knew you were going to get the record. Did you know you'd get it this quick?
I didn't even know I was going to break it until this year, and I was kind of just like, I was going to break it. But, homecoming night, but I wouldn't be here without all my linemen. They're the biggest part, and my outside receivers. They're all blocking for me. I couldn't run if they couldn't block, so that's one of the biggest things for me. It's for them for sure.
Well, I was telling them earlier, it couldn't happen to a better kid. You worked hard. You deserve it. You're a great kid off the field, and we're looking forward to more to come. What do you see for the rest of the year?
Just keep rolling. Our team's rolling. We have 6-0. Just go 7-0, 8-0, 9-0. Then that crossover game. That's the goal.
I'll keep counting the touchdowns on the sideline and keep you posted on where you're at.
Thank you.
All right, Evan. Have a good night, and hey, enjoy homecoming. Behave yourself.
I will.
See you, buddy.
Thank you.
He's getting autograph practice before he heads to West Point.
There you go. So Fred is going to be taking off. He's getting a little tired. It's 20 till 10 already. It's been a long night here. Even in a running clock, but Richland able to really take control of this game very, very early. Second play of the game, Evan McCracken, 59 yards. And really, it was just all Richland all the time, offensively, defensively, everything. So a great night of football here at Hurlinger Field. And Stone, just final thoughts on the night?
Well, my final thoughts are Evan McCracken is good at football, and our defense is really good. Our starters, and that touchdown was with our 4 guys against their 2 guys, so don't really think anything of that.
Yeah,
but,
and I think they're just so well coached as well. Coach Ripple, I know, he just gets that defense so ready to play. And let's face it, Somerset was coming in with a lot of momentum, 3 wins in a row. I think they were feeling really good about themselves. We struggled against McCourt Carroll. We're not going to lie. That game at the Point Stadium was pretty highly contested. Richland able to put that game away a little bit later in the game, but it was intense. It was physical, and Somerset beat them handily.
Yes,
34 to nothing. Yeah. So they had a lot of momentum coming into this game. I think the coaching staff was maybe a little concerned. A lot of size on the Somerset side, and Richland really defensively. Stone, I mean, there was nothing Somerset could do that Richland was not prepared for and ready for. I mean, they were ready to play this football game.
The coaching staff and in this program, they've built that kind of James Franklin Penn State 1-0 mentality. You go out there, you do your job, and you win the game, and then you focus on whoever's next week, whoever that opponent is, because in the Laurel Highlands, like we said last week on McCourt, sometimes you go into a week thinking that it's going to be 40-0 running clock second quarter, but sometimes you just don't see that. We were following the Central Huntington score, and we beat Huntington pretty sizably, and Central, they had a hard time with Huntington. It was 13-0 in halftime, and then they ended up winning because they're a good football team and they're well coached. But this Richland team, they've got a lot of depth. They're well coached, and they got a good mentality, and it'll be fun to watch them finish out this back half of the season.
Yeah, so that was week 6 in the books. Week 7 is going to be at Greater Johnstown as Richland will go up there and take on the Trojans. And, we're not going to sugarcoat it. It's not going to be much of a ball game, but it'll be fun nonetheless. And we hope that you join us here again as Richland takes on them on Friday night. So thank you for listening to the broadcast. Hope you had a great time tonight. We certainly did. It is homecoming night. It was beautiful. Stay safe, everyone. You've been listening to the Richland Football Network. I'm Ed DiMartino. Thank you to Stone Mangus, the coach, Fred Yanity, Brian the Sponge Bread, who is now an Emmy contender, I think, after that interview with Ethan Janillo. That was probably one of the funniest things I ever heard. Great interview anyway. Stay safe, everyone. We'll see you again all next week. And